What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K Dot Experience. I'm your host with the most, DJ K Dot the Party, because I'm the life of the party, and I'm also nasty on those ones and twos. You already know what it is. Welcome to the show. I'm pretty excited about the show. We got some interesting subjects we're gonna actually cover, but we're gonna wait and get some more people in here, and because I don't want a lot of people to miss out. So it's going to be a really interesting show today. We're going to cover two major topics today, and I don't know if you guys heard of it, but the Michael Craig story, which is a sad story, by the way. Let me and I have a bit of a clip. It's like a skit, and then there's an interview with the captain of Philadelphia, former captain in Philadelphia, that I want to show you guys. So, all right, Peppermint, how you doing? LT, man, what's up, man? Shout out Chi-Town. Ellie, hello, love, how are you? Terry, my main man, what's up, man? All right. Route 51, what's up? All right. We got some people in here. If you can, just before we get started, if you can please do me a favor. It only takes a quick second to like or not like what on the channel real quick, so we can have plenty of opportunity to have discussions and dialogue amongst other people and other channels, and we can also help the algorithm here and get other people educated. So how are you, Trollis? How are you? John, how are you? Good evening. I'm used to saying good morning to you guys. Mexican long hair, my brother from another. What's up, man? Okay, guys. If you can share it on your, if you could share this story, it's going to be a lot to cover tonight. So it's going to be a really interesting show. So without further ado, we're going to get started.
Documents show that officer was suspended in 2019 for actions that included threatening a fellow cop. That suspension lasted for about 3 months, and he was reinstated after seeking treatment for a drinking problem. Tonight, growing questions about the officer who shot and killed 61-year-old Michael Craig, who had called police to report his wife had attacked him with a knife.
All I've seen now is a cover-up by the Chicago Police Department. This should have been announced immediately. They've been notoriously quiet. So was the mayor on this case. And now we have to find out and bring it to the public.
In 2018, nearly 3 years before last month's fatal shooting in Gresham, then Police Superintendent Eddie Johnson recommended the officer be fired after he was arrested in March 2016 for threatening fellow officers and tampering with paperwork in a squad car. According to police board documents, the officer was drunk while off duty when he caused an early morning disturbance, and once arrested, he refused a required breathalyzer test.
He shouldn't have been on the police force. He shouldn't have been there. His actions, his judgment, his character.
Despite Johnson's firing recommendation, the police board voted to suspend the officer in 2019. The officer had been back on the street for nearly 2 years when he shot and killed Craig, who had indicated he was the victim.
Hello? I need the police over here. My wife got a knife on me.
The Chicago Police Department has victimized Michael Craig yet again.
ABC7 is not naming the officer because he has not been charged in last month's shooting. He remains on administrative duties, and the Cook County State's Attorney's Office is reviewing the case.
All right, guys. So that was a mini part of it. You know what I'm saying? As far as if anybody hadn't heard of the Michael, the I'm sorry, the Craig Michael case. But we're gonna go a little bit more in depth with it. I would like to make some shout outs real quick. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. That's where the resources that I got it from. She dives in a little bit more deeper. How much this is this is about to be a cover up, and they're already starting their tracks right now. So she's going to go a little bit more in depth with it, with actually bringing police reports and what people were saying, and she goes a little bit more in depth with it. So so shout out to her. All right, hold on. Oh no. There you go. All right, I'm about to share the other story. Give me 1 sec, guys. There you go. All right. Again, I'm bringing this story to you by Pink Book Lessons. She is awesome, by the way. So basically, her channel is pretty much about how to avoid different behaviors of modernized women, and knowing what a traditional woman is and what a modernized woman is, and help, just helping other males and females be accountable for their actions. So she really has a lot of good stuff over there. So please go subscribe to her channel. She does great work over there. And without further ado, hold on real quick. Without further ado, we're going to play this good old video here.
Chicago Emergency, John. Hello.
Okay.
Do you need the police, yes or no?
Hello? I need the police over here. My wife got a knife on me on the bed right now.
She has a
Around my
knife.
throat. Yeah.
So the knife is to your throat. Okay. What's your name?
Yeah.
And what's your wife's name? And what's your name?
Michael Craig.
Okay, Michael. All right, you called already.
Did
The
you get
police
some
are...
officers out here?
Yes. Make sure you answer any blocked or private numbers. The police are going to come. Your number?
Yeah.
Okay. Be looking out for the police, okay?
All right.
Okay, bye.
And my kids up in here, they scared.
How many kids you got?
One right now, here at the house. The other one's going to school.
Okay, got it. Be looking out for the police.
Yeah, she got the knife around my neck right now. I can't move. If I move, she don't kill me.
Okay. We're sending the police.
And I got the front door open. Tell the officers the door is open.
The door is
my
open?
kids open the door. Yeah.
Now, I just want to break down a little bit, just in case people are starting to just wondering what's going on. So Craig Michael is the one who's actually calling the Chicago police because his wife has a knife to his throat. Okay, so it's a domestic issue, dispute, and not only that, his wife stabbed him before. So this is not the first stabbing that she did. She actually did this before. But I want you guys to really pay attention to what's going on here, and how a lot of dudes get a lot of bad raps. We try to, it's hard for us to say that we've been victimized or anything like that, because we look like punks. We can't go to the police station and say, oh, well, I just been raped by a woman. We'll get laughed out the police station. So I want you guys to really, really pay attention to what's going on. He is the victim. Remember, he's the victim. His wife is the suspect. She currently has a knife to his throat right now. So All right, I'll let it play.
Okay, got it.
Go downstairs so you can let the police in. Go. Do like I tell you. Go downstairs.
The man you hear there is Michael Craig of Chicago. Michael told his son to call 911, and you can hear him talking to the dispatcher, saying that his wife had a butcher knife to his throat. Their 7-year-old son was there the whole time, witnessing all of this. He told his son to go downstairs and wait on the police to come to hold the door open for them. When the Chicago police officer showed up, they immediately went into defense mode to protect the woman. And I think you may have an idea of what happened next. When I got this story, I couldn't believe that I haven't heard about it anywhere. This happened over a month ago, and there are a lot of reasons for that, which I'll get into in a minute. But Rogue Truth put me up on this and thought this was a very important story to get out there, and I would agree, because it seems to be a lot of covering up going on, and I don't like it. Before we get into this story, take a second to make sure that you are subscribed to the channel. Click the notification bell for updates. And if you're new, include new subscriber in your comment below, and I'm going to try my best to respond to all of you. Chicago. If you're from Chicago, let me know below. And also tell me if you heard about this story around the city. I really wanted to share the truth about this story, and it's still so much untold. I have much respect for the family, and my only purpose is to bring awareness to Michael's story.
And if anybody can tag Joe Cool in this story, because he might actually know something about it. Maybe he did his own investigation on it. So, or he's currently working on it. So if somebody can tag Joe Cool or DPN, that'd be great.
You know, maybe another father can be saved from a situation like this simply by being aware. The sad thing is, a lot of men are out here dealing with Cruellas. People laugh it off. They don't take it seriously because they've been programmed to believe that women are harmless. Some may even believe that this behavior is cute. But I'm telling everyone out there listening, men and women, some of these women have serious issues. So stay away from them because they can and will come for you. It was about 7:30 in the morning on October 4th, 2021. 911 dispatch received this call.
I need the police over here. My wife got a knife on me on the bed right now.
She has a
Around my
knife on you?
throat. Yeah.
It was 61-year-old Michael Craig. He said the mother of his 7-year-old son was holding a knife to him and he couldn't move. His son there watching it all. The child was scared but still listened to his father's orders to go downstairs and hold the door open for police. 2 officers arrived on scene less than 10 minutes later. His son was there at the front of the building waiting on them. You could hear them asking the boy, "Does anyone have a knife? Who has a knife?" And the child replies, "My mama." The officer continues, "What is she doing with the knife? Do you know what she's doing with the knife? Who told you to call?" The boy replies, "My daddy." Police asked him which apartment was it and told him to wait at the front. You could hear Michael.
Now you heard what she just said. He said his mom had the knife and the victim is the dad. You know what I'm saying? Now he was very clear when he said it. Now this is how much police don't do investigations. They just automatically think it's the guy's fault and automatically think that he's the perpetrator on there. And not only that, but just they ask the questions and don't even take any notes down or have a bet or even a really good memory, and they shoot first and ask questions later. And that's the issue that we're having.
People yelling for help, saying that she had a butcher knife to his back. Officers walked in, Michael already bleeding after being cut several times. The officer had the taser in his left hand, the gun in his right. Michael was yelling in pain. She was poking him with the knife. But instead of shooting her, the officer shot Michael. That's when the officer picked up the knife, pulled the woman away from Michael, and said, "Are you okay? Where did he stab you?" The lady said nothing. All of this captured on video, by the way. I'll leave the links to the videos below in the description. But you have Michael here. He's having a DV situation. Cops are called. He told them the woman was the suspect. When they got there, the son confirmed that it was his mama with a knife, attempting to hurt his dad. Then you heard Michael say it again when they entered the apartment. All of that, and they still saw her as the victim?
What's up, Uncle Joe? Hopefully, I'm pretty sure you're most likely aware about this, aware of the story, uh, Michael Craig. But here you go.
How? It only took a couple of seconds, and Michael was gone. His family described him as a kind, soft-spoken man with a big heart who was well known in his neighborhood. He would pick up trash off the ground to keep the neighborhood looking nice. If he saw someone carrying bags, he would help them. If someone was out there crying, he would ask them what's going on, what's wrong with them. An everyday working man, he made an honest living. Michael was a building custodian. According to one of his family members, he and his wife had been married several years, and they had a previous incident where she stabbed him multiple times. Even after what she did to him before, Michael stayed with her because of their 7-year-old son. He wanted to keep their family together. As other officers and detectives arrived on scene, that's when the cover-up started. For starters, you may be wondering, where is the mugshot? Or what's the suspect's name? Well, this is why. I'll leave the link below to this document as well. You're looking at the original incident report from the Chicago Police Department. Victim Michael A. Craig, born in 1960, 61 years old, 5'6", 168 pounds. Suspect, black female, 5'6", 183 pounds. Born in 1989, 32 years old. As you can see here, her name was covered up. They are protecting her identity, just like they protected her when they got to the apartment when she was the problem. Michael left out the house in a body bag while they transported this woman to the hospital, who was already in good condition.
Isn't that some bullshit? So they didn't even in the report. Her name, her first and last name is not even in the fucking report. They covered it up. Crazy.
Nothing wrong with her. Just a woman who stabbed a man for the second time. Because remember, this isn't the first time she's done this, according to the family. Then get this. They did not take her to jail. They took her to a mental health facility. Meanwhile, you got all of these officers here. Here's a list of all of the officers and detectives on scene. You can also click the link below to get this too. By looking at this list, you can't really tell which officer it was. Officer Ricky Thompson, he's listed as the reporting officer. He's a black man. But if you look at the video, the officer who shot him was not black. So who was the officer? Well, his name is hiding in plain sight. Alberto Covarrubias. Here's another piece of the cover-up. In the report, Officer Alberto listed Michael A. Craig as the subject. I want to bring your attention to this part here. Was subject armed with a weapon? The officer checked yes. What weapon was it? He checked knife. Why would he write in his report that Michael A. Craig was armed with a knife when from the initial 911 call, you can hear it was his wife who had the knife? They also heard him say it on the scene, on the body cam. The little boy also told him that his mama had the knife, not his dad. But in this report, Officer Alberto, he lied and said that Michael had a knife. And the lies didn't stop here. He checked that Michael did not follow verbal direction. He checked that Michael was a threat. He checked physical attack with weapon. He also checked that Michael used force to cause death or great bodily harm. About Officer Alberto, he wasn't even supposed to be working with the Chicago Police Department. He had a case with the Chicago Police Board. They did an investigation on him in 2018, where the superintendent signed this document saying that he should be terminated. All of this comes from an incident about 2 years prior in 2016. The police board conducted this investigation. They said on Saturday, March 26, 2016, that Officer Alberto caused a disturbance. He got into it with another man, Guadalupe Morales. and the police had to be called on the police officer. Officers detained him when they arrived on scene. He threatened to kick the officer's aide and was cursing at him, being combative. He also stole some of the officer's paperwork. Because he was an officer, they originally put him in the front seat of the car instead of the back. The sergeant arrived on scene and gave him a direct order to submit to a breathalyzer as a part of their administrative investigation, and he refused. The sergeant reported that he was intoxicated, and Officer Alberto, he did not want to cooperate with the investigation. In their report, they found that he broke 8 rules, including disobedience of an order or directive, disrespect or maltreatment of any person while on or off duty, engaging in verbal and physical altercation with another person, and they cited that he broke this rule, intoxication on or off duty.
Hey,
All of
Nolly.
this led to the superintendent recommending Officer Alberto's termination. A couple of years later, he's still there, shot Michael Craig in 2021, and attempted to cover it up by saying that Michael was the aggressor. As for Officer Ricky, he was there with Officer Alberto, and it looks like he's a part of the cover-up too.
Of course he is. And it was a white
So you
shirt
have
that
this
was there.
unidentified
Sergeant.
black woman. She's the suspect, but she's being treated like a victim, working in cahoots with these officers, and that's why the family had to hire a lawyer to hold them accountable. I would recommend criminal charges and conviction of Officer Alberto and the wife. Take her out of that mental facility and put her in jail. That's where she's supposed to be. She was a toxic woman. She had already stabbed Michael before, but he survived it. And if I knew Michael then, I would have told him to leave that Cruella alone. And I'm sure his family told him the same. But people, they think with their hearts. He wanted to keep his family together. You cannot have a family with a woman disrespecting you or stabbing you. We all see what happened here. The family that Michael thought he had is gone. And the 7-year-old, he is left alone without both parents. He's back at school, and I'm hoping they get counseling for him. Sending condolences to Michael Craig's whole family. I hope they continue to fight and hold these folks accountable. I'm going to leave the links to all of the videos below if you want to see the full videos without any editing. No one has covered this story, so make sure that you share the original source. Share this video. Share the links below in the description, because everyone here is working to cover this story up. Thank you to Nuke and Dark Power. I appreciate you both for your support for this channel. If you want to support this content, you want to support this channel, the links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to like and share.
All right, Terry. Have a good night, man. Such a sad story. Really, really sad story. Wow. Talk about a lot of cover-ups. I mean, a lot of cover-ups, man. So this happened, I believe, last week. They're currently having Michael Craig's family is currently suing the police department on this particular matter. And I believe the wife is still in the mental health facility. This is a crazy ass story. Like, look, I encourage everybody right now, if you're in a domestic situation or domestic relationship, I pray that you leave that relationship. It's no good, It's not worth this, Now there's a 7-year-old who doesn't have both of his parents, The mom is lost to the system, and his dad is his life is lost. So it's just fucked up, man. Welcome, Jen Wow. Appreciate you being here. Spot Check News. What's up? Steven, thank you for being here, sir. I appreciate you. Yeah, so that's a crazy story. I have another story that I'm about to showcase to you guys. It's kind of a story, but it's also a skit too. It's not the best acting in the world, so don't really necessarily pay attention to the acting. But I want you to pay attention to the actual content of the story, because this does happen. So I want to say rest in peace to Michael Craig. Mike Craig Mike 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 is it Michael Craig? No, Craig Michael. Rest in peace to him, and I condolences to all of his family members, his especially his sons, and I believe he also had a daughter too. So rest in peace to him, and I hope he gets the justice that he so is willingly deserved of. And yeah, this is just a sad story all around. However you look at it, really nobody wins, because a child lost two of his parents. So on that point, Joe, I don't know if you knew about this story, but yeah, so crazy story. Maybe you could try to find out some more, get some more information for us, and since that's your neck of the woods, and maybe, I don't know, hopefully provide us with an update or something like that. So, but yeah, praying for him, and praying for that whole entire family. We're also going to open up the panel here in a little bit and discuss what happened with this story and the next story that I'm about to show you guys. So this next, I guess it's a skit. Again, don't pay attention to the acting, because the acting is pretty horrible. But I want you to really just pay attention to the content of the story and what message they're actually trying to convey. And the message is, my skin, the melanin in my skin is not a crime. So that's what I'm basically trying to convey to you guys. And not only that, but there's an interview that was conducted with the former captain of the Philadelphia Police Department, and he's going to tell you what police really think about people of color. So without further ado, this story is also brought to you by Suspicious by Birth. I'm sorry, that's what the title of the story is. The person that's bringing you the story is Pope Peter Emmanuel. So, and I think that's a 1 or a L or something like that. But Pope Peter Emmanuel, go subscribe to his channel. He has some pretty good content. So, but without further ado, we're gonna play the video.
Why are we pulling this guy over?
I know a criminal when I see one.
I don't know why I'm being pulled over, Dad.
Hey, look, I love you. Sergeant Green.
Hey, rookie!
Hey, how you doing?
Dan, how's Cherry Rose?
Pleasure to meet you.
Have a seat.
Oh, sure.
4033, 4033.
You ready for your first day?
I was born ready.
Good. Seatbelt.
Oh, So, you met the new captain yet?
No, haven't had the pleasure.
So how long you been on the job?
37 years, last month.
Wow, that is over a decade longer than I've been alive.
Thanks. As if I weren't feeling old enough already this morning.
I think I can learn a lot from you. Your experience. Thanks in advance.
Hey, Dad, what's going on? I'm okay. I mean, I could be doing better. I'm getting pulled over.
You pulled over?
Yep.
Is
everything okay? Yeah, everything's good. I wasn't speeding. I looked both ways before I crossed the stop sign. I mean, I have no clue why I'm getting pulled over, Dad.
All right.
Just stay calm. Where are you? I'm just a few blocks from that house. I mean, I'm on Orange Ave and 33rd Street.
Okay, look. Just be respectful to the officer. Make sure that you look him in the eye during the entire time. If he asks you for something, do it, and everything should be okay. All right, son?
Why are we pulling this guy over? It wasn't speeding. Tag's not expired. What's the problem?
Sometimes learning is more about, not about asking questions and waiting for an answer. Sometimes you learn by observation, quietly.
Yeah, but Sergeant, why are we stopping him?
I know a criminal when I see one.
Oh, God.
He's walking up right now, so I'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay, son. Hey, look. I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
License, registration, and proof of insurance, please.
Yes, sir.
Is this your car?
Yes, it is.
Are there any drugs or weapons in the vehicle?
No, sir.
Are there any drugs or weapons in the vehicle?
No, sir.
Are you lost?
What?
What are you doing in this neighborhood?
Wait. What are you saying?
Hey, Sergeant. Can I have a word? This is wrong. We have no reason for stopping him.
Get back in the car. I'm handling this.
Why did you pull him over, huh? I mean, I think I know why you did, but I need to hear you say it.
Say what? Get back in the car now.
You're making a mistake, Sarge.
So, Mr. Porter, here are your papers.
Thank you.
Are there any drugs in here?
No.
I smell weed. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now.
All right.
Face the car. Put your hands behind your back.
Are we serious?
Sarge, what's going on?
I smell weed.
Okay. I don't have anything on me, sir.
Just stay quiet, okay? Okay. Oh, God.
Stay here. He was looking suspicious. And I smelled weed.
You smell weed. Excuse me, did you smell weed?
It's only my first day.
It's your first day, so he doesn't know what weed smells like. How long you been on, Sergeant?
37 years.
37 years. And what's this part about he was, what's the word? Suspicious? Is that what he said? Suspicious?
Yeah, that's what he said.
How was he suspicious?
Well, he was driving slowly, and I thought I saw a swerve in the car.
Oh, he was swerving. Oh, so maybe he was drunk. That's what it was.
I didn't.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see. No, I don't smell alcohol either. So I don't smell weed. I don't smell alcohol. Swerving. Swerving is suspicious now.
I could have made a mistake.
Mistake. Do I look suspicious to you?
Well, no, sir.
Okay, because my skin looks like his skin, so that's why I was asking.
It's nothing about that, sir.
There's nothing about about color.
No.
Okay. Because the other reason I'm asking because did you notice the resemblance? I know all black people look alike to maybe someone like you, but that's my son.
I didn't know he was your son. I would have stopped.
That is my son. Why is he in handcuffs?
I'm sorry. I did not know he was your son. I wouldn't have done this.
Son, turn around. Turn around, son. Are you hurt?
Come on. All right.
Did he do anything to you?
No.
No? What about the other guy? Was he okay with you? Sergeant Green, come here. Come here, Sergeant Green. Give him an apology. Right now.
I'm sorry, sir. Please accept my apology.
Yeah. But I'm not done with you. I'm not done with you. Here. Tell me, how does that feel? How does it feel? Turn around. Look at me. How does it feel?
It's really unnecessary, sir.
It's unnecessary, but it was necessary for you to put him in handcuffs when he didn't do anything wrong.
It was a mistake, and I apologize.
There's a mistake. What was the mistake? Because, see, I don't see this as a mistake. See, this is an intentional act. You meant to do this.
No, sir, I really didn't. It was just...
Are you his training partner?
Yes, sir.
You're training him?
Yes.
How long you been on again, rookie?
First day.
First day. His first day. And this is the example that you're giving. You are an embarrassment to this badge. You are an embarrassment to this department. And worst of all, you are an embarrassment to yourself. How does it feel being handcuffed? Having people drive around, look at you. Why is that officer in handcuffs? What did he do? It's embarrassing, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's embarrassing.
It is. I tell you what we're going to do. I know I'm going to fix this problem for you. Rookie, I want you to drive to the station. He's no longer allowed to drive. Yeah, you drive him straight to the station.
Yes, sir.
Once you get to the station, consider yourself suspended. And we will go from there. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Am I making myself clear?
You are.
Crystal?
Yes, sir.
Turn around. Rookie, he's all yours.
Thank you, Captain. What the hell were you thinking, man?
Didn't know it was his son.
Yeah, obviously, me neither. You don't see me handcuffing someone for no reason.
I said it was a mistake, and I apologize.
God, you are talking so much, but you're saying nothing. You know, it's funny. After 37 years, you'd think, but no. Turns out you can still learn a thing or two from a freaking rookie.
Oh, yeah. Thanks a lot. Maybe I can.
You know what, Sarge? When you judge somebody, it doesn't define them. It defines you. Let's get out of here.
I used a little excessive force, and I slapped somebody when he said.
All right, so this next guy that's talking is the captain or former captain of the Philadelphia Police Department. He's not acting, and he tells what especially that police department or police in general think of people of color. So check out what he has to say.
Said something really insulting to me, and after I did that, I realized, wow, I shouldn't have, I had no right to do that. That was not professional. It not only was not professional, it was not human. About a week later, another incident occurred, and I used more force than I needed.
So you beat the shit out of him again after you already beat the shit out of somebody a week prior, but you felt really bad? Okay.
After the guy was handcuffed, I grabbed him, I pushed him up against the wall. I said, don't you dare say that to me again. Do you understand? And I realized this is a disease I'm starting to develop.
The hunt for black people, as he calls it, is part of a racist system that he condemns today. The first thing he denounces is the quota of arrest imposed on U.S. police in many large cities. This race for numbers pushes them to stop black people for no reason.
Quotas lead to arrests for no reason. Minorities have no one to call if they're wrongly arrested. The white person will call their local political committee man or person. They'll call the parents, perhaps, of a teenager will call the local politician. Yo, what's going on here? My child was arrested just because he didn't have his license. Why don't you just tell him to go home and get his license? And things like, so the white person has more power. Black people have no connection to the people in power. So you know there's not going to be any blowback on arresting a minority because they don't have any power to complain.
And African Americans are not only unjustly arrested, They are not treated with the same respect as white people are.
If you stop somebody from going through a light, you would say, hey, out of your car. Out of your car. Show me ID. You wouldn't say that. To a white person, you would go up and say, may I see your driver's license, please? And blacks know that. Blacks know when you go, hey, out of your car, now. And then they say, whoa, what did I do? Oh, what did I do? Don't say that. Don't ask me why I'm stopping you. I said, get out of the car. And that's right there, your first disrespect. And I saw that happening, and blacks know it's happening. They know it's not happening to white people. So automatically they start resenting the police just from little verbal commands, let alone the physicality of grabbing somebody and putting them in handcuffs while you check their ID. Unfortunately, when I would tell other officers, whoa, that's enough, then they would think, hey, what are you? N for the word. What are you, an N lover?
Since he retired, he campaigns openly against the racist behavior of the police. The former officer has even made a very explicit sign.
I'm asking police, end open season. Stop shooting black men just like they're some kind of animal.
They wouldn't do that with a white?
No.
Why?
They they devalue the black man. The black man is, well, let's put it this way. In driving down a street in Philadelphia on a hot Friday night in August, I was with a partner, and of course, a hot August night in Philadelphia, a lot of these people don't have air conditioning, and they're outside. So there's a lot of people outside on the steps in the street, and as we're riding down, my partner says, wow, the roaches are out tonight.
Damn, can't get lower to roaches. I mean, really, what do you guys think? What do you guys think if roaches? I mean, do you think of allowing it in your home and all that type stuff? No, the first thing you want to do is kill a roach and get it out, decimate it. Crazy. Well, I'm going to open up the panel, and anybody wants to hop up and discuss what happened here, you're more than welcome to. And let's get the discussion. Let's get the discussion popping. And wow, damn, the roaches are out tonight. That's pretty damn disgusting, I would have to say. But this is what they think of us. Simple as that. This is what they think of us, and it's pretty damn disgusting. Without further ado, I do have two guests. Both my brothers from another Mexican long hair and Police 719. Welcome to the show, guys.
How you doing?
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
What's going on, man?
So we have two subjects we're gonna talk about this evening, and we're gonna start with the first subject, and the first subject was about Michael Craig, or was it Craig Michael, and the situation that happened with him. So what do you guys feel about that story? How did that make you guys feel? Like, what do you get from it?
I'll go first, PTP, with you.
I'm sorry. Mexican long hair, go first.
I was sitting here all quietly, and I was like, okay, teacher, tell us who goes first, please.
He's technically on first.
I only have a few minutes, so I'll be kind of brief with it. As a victim of mental and physical abuse in a previous relationship, I feel bad all the way around. And that's it. Just brought me memories of a lot of past BS, right? This may be kind of unpopular, but I think may open Maybe she needs to be in a maximum security mental institute. The guy, I feel so bad for his family and obviously for him. Definitely didn't deserve what he got, and I think the way that it should have gone is the woman should have definitely have been placed in handcuffs and taken into custody, and maybe determined later that she needed mental help and put in a mental health facility. But the way that it stands now, that cop should definitely be in handcuffs and be behind bars.
Okay.
I don't know all the evidence. I haven't delved into this. This is my first kind of viewing of everything, K-Dot. But
it was just sad, man.
Yeah, that
really sad.
That cop should never have been in that position to begin with if he already had bullshit going on before. And that's the problem. They take so long in determining whether or not an officer is competent enough to stay in his or her position that
right.
You know, by the time, I mean, there's tragedies like this that happen all the time. This is not the first time that we've heard of bad officers doing bad things over and over, you know, while an ongoing investigation drags on for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you know. So how much destruction can happen in that time frame?
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I think the main people that really suffer is the children in the situation, you know, and you know, they lost both parents, and to the system, to the fucked up injustice system. And I feel bad for the children, man. I really do feel bad for the children. And this was just, and nobody wins, even if they, you know, get a lawsuit. No, it's just nobody wins, man. It's just the story is just fucked up, you know. And yeah, it's crazy. Thank you for your comment on that, Mexican Long. I appreciate that. Police to Police 719. What is your view on it? How do you feel about it?
First and foremost, you know, my condolences and prayers goes to the family.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm tired of seeing cases of this, not just from Black people. It's Americans nationwide in our country. You know, I'm tired of seeing innocent lives being taken by the hands of officers that took an oath to protect us as human beings. And you know, it's sickening, it's disturbing, you know, knowing that these guys have the motive and the chance to kill us and get away with it. And you know, and it's just not just Chicago, you know, it's Colorado, it's all 50 states. And it's disturbing knowing that we have a government that we cannot trust, and we can never trust them from the beginning. And our law enforcement just don't give a shit about us average Joes, you know. If another one like us dies, then well, what is it to them? It's just, you know, it's a statistic. It's a game, and you know, it's bullshit in my opinion.
I agree, and you know, and really after thinking about a lot of it, you know, a lot of these DV calls, the domestic violence calls, you know, what was really dangerous is when if you're in a relationship with a woman and she calls the police and you could have done nothing to her, and she calls the police and say that you hit her, the police are automatically siding with the female. So
yeah,
do you feel that there's enough laws that actually protect men in this particular situation? Because I see it all the time, man.
And this is kind of off topic, just, you know, a little bit. And it's like the rape thing. A woman says, "Hey, he rapes me," they believe it, and he's innocent. Now, I'm not saying every case is like that.
No.
But there's a lot of men out there that are innocent, that's in prison for accusably raping a woman. But if a guy comes forward and says, "Hey, this woman sexually assaulted me or raped me," then buck her up, Buttercup. You're a fucking man. You should enjoy it. You know, we keep our mouths shut, but you know, it's
but
a
not
thing of
just
like,
that. But not just that. 719. What
you know,
about if we can't? Who are we to tell if we're raped?
that's what I'm saying.
You know,
We have
we're
no
gonna get
one.
laughed
We have
at.
no one because you know they look at us and say, "Oh, you're a guy. You should have liked it." You know, if we do speak up, we get shamed for it. You know,
Right.
Oh, you let a girl hit you. Oh, you're a man. Deal with it. Oh, you let a girl raped you. Oh, it's sex. You should have liked it. You know, it's situations like that.
Right. And I think there needs to be more, you know, conversations about
You're
that.
kind of
What do you
breaking
think,
up.
Mexican long hair? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Yeah, you sound like a fucking robot, bro.
You're breaking up. Mexican long hair.
Is everybody roboting?
There we go. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think you're
Like
roboting.
1970s. Can you hear me?
Sorry,
Can you hear
man.
me now? Can you hear me? No kidding.
A little bit
I hear
better
you.
there. Yeah, a little bit better there. Yeah, you're still breaking up. You know, honestly, I come from people perceive as weakness. You hit on.
He's cutting the fuck out.
Yeah, you're kind of cutting out, Mexican long hair.
I can't even hear him.
Well, I here's the thing. I just feel like both parties need to keep hands off of each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's how. There you go. There we go. All right. Yeah, and then that, you know, that's how we'll solve that issue. But I just think both parties need to keep your hands off each other and
yeah.
I mean, because at the end of the day,
you hear me better now, or am I still?
You're still kind of.
It's better. It's
Am I
better,
still
but you're still like.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna drop off, K-Dot, but lots more to talk about as far as like my particular situation, but that'll come out in time. I'm sure we'll have other panels. I'm in a bad spot. So, anyways, have a great panel, K-Dot, and everybody in chat. Thanks for listening to me. But thanks a lot for having me on, K-Dot, and nice to catch up with you, PTP.
Hey, I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate it, and I guess until next time. So.
Yep. I'll be back, man. Later.
Yeah, and also check out Mexican Long Hair channel, please. And then they did a mass audit at what library was that? Mexican Long Hair?
No, he left.
Oh, okay. They did well. Regardless, they had him and Denver Metro audits, and a few other auditors were at I forgot what library it was, but go to his channel, check that out. They did amazing work, and
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man. Now, did you see the? Okay, what did you think about the skit?
Oh, I seen that when it first came out.
What'd you think of it?
I watched multiple videos of situations like that. I believe it's true. I believe it's true 100%. That's a lot of these cops nationwide's mindset. First thing that comes into my mind is Elijah McClain. They stopped an innocent man because of his skin color because he was suspicious.
Right.
And he's no longer here with us because of that.
And it's crazy because not only just that, but he was also suspicious mainly because he had a mask on.
Yeah.
And we all wear masks now. So it's just I just find that like ironic, like wow. Like
exactly.
Now, it's just absolutely crazy. And
so
it's just
it's sickening because I don't give a fuck if you're black, white, Asian, Mexican, you could be whatever the fuck you are and whatever you identify as. At the end of the day, we all bleed red and we have the exact same bone structure as everybody else. We're humans. We're not perfect.
100%. 100%. Yeah.
And it brings me to the thing of, and I hate bringing this up because it brings me to tears every time. What if George Floyd was white? What if he was white? Will we have the same outcome? No, we would not.
Do you think? Okay, so if George Floyd was white and
he would be alive today, he would be alive today, walking around. And that's
even
coming
if
from a
he,
white man.
even if he did die, he wouldn't have died like that.
Nope,
for sure.
Nope,
for sure, he wouldn't have died like that. Like because that was just,
he wouldn't have died, and I could tell you the reason why.
Yeah,
there has been research and studies proved Derek Chauvin was a racist. He worked with George Floyd.
Yeah, he did.
And for a
security
man
person
to look at another man while he's down and knew what he was doing, he took his life because he hated the skin color of him.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion.
No, that's facts. That's facts. I mean, I don't see any other. I don't see any other damn reason. I mean, it's sickening, man, and it just something about George Floyd death would just hit different.
It does.
It was literally, we were watching somebody just die slowly. You know what I'm saying? It was torture. It was. And not only that, when you see a grown man cry for his mother, that does something to you, man.
It does, and and police brutality has been going on since day one of cops being founded in America. I was watching this video this other night of like when the first camcorders came out. I swear to God, like in the 1960s and 70s. And there was a dude in New York, and he was hanging out with the homeless, whatnot. They had an altercation with the cops in New York. The cops said, "Hey, you could go to this park. You could sleep here. We won't bother you." The dude starts videotaping because he sees a shit ton of cops, and they just come in and start beating the fuck out of these people. White, black, Mexican, you name it. They just start beating them. The dude had it on the camera, and he was one of the first cop watchers in the country.
Yeah.
And look, Rodney King was another one. The people had video of Rodney King getting his ass beat, and the cop said in trial, "Well, I beat him because I fear for my life because he kept getting up."
Okay. I gotta address somebody in the comments, Mr. Rob P. That's really insensitive when you do that, as far as, the whole, they kill white people too. We already know that. That's clear. They kill everybody. But what I'm saying is that black bodies are outnumbered.
That's what I was about
because
to say. White race is more population of white people than black.
Right. Because we're such a short demographic of people as far as being the minority. So when you say shit like that, that's also saying, if somebody says Black Lives Matter, that's also saying, oh, well, all lives matter. Well, we all know that. But what I'm saying is that we're getting targeted out here.
The best way I can say it like that is you guys are being suppressed, and when you already have being suppressed.
Right.
It's like kicking a man down when he's already down and say, "Don't
absolutely
keep kicking."
Yeah, I think that shit is fucking insensitive. So Rob P, you're more than welcome to come up here. Again, you know what I'm saying? I respect everybody here on my chat, but when you do stupid shit like that, that really irritates me. And that's very fucking insensitive.
In my opinion is, and I do my research.
Yeah.
In 2020, there was 1,100 unarmed Americans killed by police. 1,100. That's 1,100 in 2020 alone. Okay. I don't give a fuck if they were black, white, Mexican. I don't give a flying fuck. That's 1,100 unarmed Americans, human beings that were killed. And their family will not have their brothers.
Too tall in the building. I agree with you. And hey,
who's this? DJ, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. How you doing?
I think DJ froze.
Oh, there we go. That was weird.
Okay, there we go. All right, there we go.
That was weird. I don't know what happened. That was really weird.
I was looking at your head and I was like, damn, that's one sexy man.
It's shiny and everything. Thank you.
I know. I used to all off with some shave your hair off and piss some baby oil on there. Get that shit shining like Dr. Phil, boy. You'd be the black Dr. Phil. And today,
Damn, I thought he noticed.
I love Dr. Phil. I love Dr. Phil, man. That's my guy. I do. I love Dr. Phil. He's cold. He tells it like it is.
Start breaking people down. Big smoke time in today's episode.
What's up, Tall Rob? What's going on, man? Too Tall? What's good?
Oh man, you see my new camera I got the other day in my picture. You talk
What'd you say?
about old kid like, okay, I gotta get up and show off my new gear. Look at that camera in my picture.
Brother. Go ahead, brother.
My camera's my damn
No,
cell phone.
do you see that?
What'd you say?
That's like a 1960s Bell and Howell autoloader.
Oh, we can't see nothing.
Rob,
cameras.
I can clearly repeat myself.
You know what he looks like? Do you know who you look like? And this is gonna be one of the good comments you've ever got in your life. You look like Sal from Doug Dynasty.
Is that show still coming on?
Yeah. The motherfuckers that take my good looks and assume my identity. T-shirts and candy bars.
I dig the beard, bro. I dig the beard.
Fuck you.
Man, they got a shitload of money too.
I dig the beard.
Hey, I tell you, I mean, identity theft is real. I mean, even when they take your good looks and go out and do shit on Doug, you know. Fuck me again.
So I want to real quick, Too Tall. Hold on, real quick. I wanted to address somebody. Rob P. I'll be happy to repeat what I said. Those comments that you had put up there and saying white people also get killed by, I think that's just real insensitive, especially to the actual topic that we're talking about. And I didn't really take that too kindly, you know what I'm saying? Because it dismisses what the subject was actually about, and then you focus right back on you. And I don't really think that's cool. So and people already know me. I don't hold my tongue for any fucking body. So I just had to address that real quick. It's all love, but man, don't come on here doing that stupid shit. Like, real talk. Please don't do that shit.
We're not denying that everybody, cops kill everybody. That's 100% true.
Yeah, that's obvious. I mean,
what we're mainly focused on if cops targeting black people because of their race, and I say yes.
Yeah, it's all good, Rob P. It's all good. I accept your apology, and you have again. I don't want to. I'm not trying to dismiss your freedom of speech or anything like that. It's just when we're on the. I just find it really insensitive when people do that. I don't like that. That's just me. I get irritated when that, because I want to stay on focus. I want to stay on subject, and when people come on here and do that, that's insensitive. You don't come on somebody else's channel and just because I am a black man, and this subject does mean a lot to me, and this is black. I am black content, but I'm for everybody.
Oh my God!
So, but go ahead, Too Tall. What's up, man?
I didn't even notice. What the fuck?
When I did,
holy shit!
When I did, and I appreciate you, Rob P. You know what I'm saying? I love
didn't
you.
know DJ was black.
No issues. It's all love. I just had to. It's no. Hey, everybody's held accountable, even me. If I do stupid, if I'm not saying that you did anything stupid, I'm just saying if I did something that was incorrect or whatever, I would hopefully to be. I'm not too immune to being corrected. But Rob, Too Tall. It looked like you got a bit of a party going on over there, man. So like, what's going on?
What's
going on over there, buddy?
Know my line. I'm just happy.
I see. I said, well, did you indulge in any apple critters?
The other guy drank tea, I got my coffee.
Oh, okay. Where's your critters? Where's the apple critter?
Well, I'm down to the gorilla glue tonight. Damn nabbit.
You got moonshine hiding somewhere. I know it.
So I want to. So okay. So did you catch the first one as far as the domestic violence? Did you catch that in Chicago about Craig Michael? Or Michael Craig?
I did not see the content of your discussion. I just
okay. So basic to break it down in a whole nutshell, it was a domestic violence call, and it was actually it happened in Chicago. Right. It's another cover up from Chicago PD. So a male or a husband had called the CPD, asked for help because his wife literally had a knife had a knife to his neck, and he was trying to do the I don't know. I guess the right thing. Well, I mean, the only thing he could do, he couldn't, fight her back, because that would be immoral.
Okay, so she pulled the knife on him.
Correct, and he's on the phone with the police while she has the knife
trying to defend himself from getting stabbed or killed.
Correct.
Yeah.
By calling the police. Yes.
And his son, that was 7 years old, even told the police at the front door, "My mom's got the knife. My mom's got the knife."
All right. Then what happened? He called the police. She's got a knife. She stabs him. The police show up, or what?
You said what now? Say that one more time, two times.
What happened after he called the police and she's got the knife about to stab him?
So he had the whole conversation with the dispatch person, and so after that, the police come. He asked the child, "What's going on? I heard somebody had a knife, and who had the knife?" The child clearly states, "My mom has the knife." And who's the victim or something to that effect? And he said, "My dad is the one who's the one who called y'all." And it was like, okay, so they go all the way upstairs. So he's trying to stop. She's already stabbing him already at this particular point, and so he's trying to she stabbed him at this particular point, and as they're coming in. Looking at the altercation, she's like screaming or something like that. The Chicago cop pulls one of the Chicago cops pulls the trigger and kills the victim. And
kills the victim or the lady stabbing?
The victim. Didn't even touch the lady. So once they shot him, he asked, "Oh, are you okay? Are you all right? Are you hurt?" But the son clearly told you. Not only did the son clearly tell you, the dispatch, I'm assuming, told you as well. We didn't hear that particular part. We just only heard the dispatch talk to the victim. But I don't know what the communication was between dispatch and the officers. But it should have been, at least it should have been that way. I think she actually stabbed him, didn't she? Well, yeah, she did.
Yeah, the knife didn't like go in all the way. She was like poking, like
poked him. And not only that, but she stabbed him before. So they already had a DV type situation. And so this is not her first rodeo. Yeah. And so basically, even on the report, so they arrest her and put her in a mental health hospital while he's laying in the damn grave some damn where. On the report, they also list him as the subject, saying that he was combative and he was the one with the knife and all those type of things.
Wasn't following orders.
The cop who shot him tried to cover up the whole entire thing. And the officer who did the cover up also had prior.
I was just reviewing the footage, and I kind of see a cop walk into a fray, and he's got two people scuffling, and he kind of has hard, from what I see, it looks like he has a hard time picking his target, and he picked the wrong one.
Right.
Kind of what I take of it.
And that's one argument I make with people,
Joe Cool in the building. Joe Cool, Uncle Joe.
Coming. You know it's coming.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. The two,
it looks like another situation.
719. We got the coolest guys on the panel, man. Too Tall and Joe Cool, man. We got. Don't we 719?
Yeah.
So that
I guess long story short, I take it the cop kind of jumped the gun wrong motherfucker.
And that's the argument I make with people, though. If cops make mistakes, it becomes deadly. They don't have
right.
When cops make mistakes, it's deadly. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Joe, what's your thoughts on this, man? This is your neck of the woods, brother.
Yeah, I had left and came back, but I'm glad to see you talking about the same thing when I left. I don't know how you was talking that long. I got texts from 3 different motherfuckers going live for the first time, and I had to help everybody out.
Yeah.
But this is what you was talking about when I just left.
So is this your first time hearing of the story?
It was when you said it. When you said it, I was like, no. I was talking to my girl on the phone. Amy texted me. And when I looked at the thumbnail, I'm like, oh, that's my fucking neighborhood, or the place where I came in on the vid. It was stopped. And I can tell it's a Chicago building. I'm like, man, they probably playing one of my videos or something. Let me go over there. And then I hear the story. I'm like, nigga, that's in Chicago?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then I researched it a bit after you said the guy's name, Michael Craig, I think his name was.
Michael Craig, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what side of town. I'm gonna have to find out. I need to do some more research. This shit is still fresh.
Yeah,
if it occurred on my side of town, it's an insult. That shit better happen down south. It better not be out west, man.
Yeah,
let me tell you something. Hey, you were in Illinois, right? That's your state. That's your neck of the woods, no matter if it's from Chicago's all the way up to near, yeah.
I take it really personal, though, if it was one of my guys doing that shit, man.
I understand. I totally understand. And then I heard this dude, officer who did the shooting, also had had some prior incidents, I think in 2016, and the superintendent at the time requested his position be terminated, and then he didn't even want to participate. He didn't even. Oh, I have.
The superintendent was overruled 9-0 when he told him I want to fire dude. The board or whoever overruled him 9-0.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Then the motherfucker didn't even want to. He didn't even want to participate in the investigation. No, I'm not going to participate. Like what? what kind of shit? Like, wait a minute. I'm not gonna. He's not gonna participate. Like, wait a minute. That should be no.
Right. You get an option, motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah, like in the state of Colorado. Like in the state of Colorado, if you refuse a breathalyzer, you automatically lose your driver's license for a year.
Yeah, that was another incident he had where he was disrespectful to the other cop and all of that bullshit. He was drunk, and the supervisor had to come and check him.
Right.
What are we looking at, Rob?
Yeah, I do see that.
Interesting. Officer shot and killed Craig was requested to be fired 5 years ago.
5 years
by
ago.
the Chicago Super. That
Yeah,
was 4 days ago.
And this is the reason why we do what we do. And you know, sometimes we get so much fucking slack on correcting officers just on simple shit to fucking do. And oh, you're messing with the off. Oh, you're so mean, and why you got to be so rude? Fuck that. If you don't get on their ass about little shit, bigger things become. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Uncle Joe.
I don't want to transition to the second video, but I think I'm about to. You saying how we get on there for small things, and I'm with you. They're necessary because we see the bigger picture. With those small things, they may not see. With that in mind, like the guy said on your second vid, we're aware and we're sensitive that we get pointed out. Well, they come up to us and say, where's your license? Get out the car and all that crazy shit when they're polite to a white motherfucker. So that would account for some of them seeing cops differently than we do.
Yeah.
They wouldn't understand that that animosity when the cop come up and be like, what's your license? With an attitude, how come we lose it? You know, they don't understand. All he did was ask for your license because they're used to it being normal.
Well, the thing is, you know, I had the same conversation when I was working at the Adams County Community Corrections, and my partner asked me or had mentioned to me, he was a white guy, I think he was like a Navy vet or something like that, and he had stated, what do you feel about this whole white privilege thing? I think it's a little asinine, and I don't really believe in it. And I was just like, he's like, do you really believe in it? And I said, absolutely. And he was like, really? And I was just like, yes, I do believe in it. He was just like, I said, I'll give you an example. I said, when you get pulled over by the police, what do you what's the first thought that come in your mind? Well, you know, if I'm, you know, I don't really want to go to court and I don't want to pay this fine, how much is this fine going to be? And I said, okay, so ask me the same question. He said, okay, so how do you feel when you get pulled over by the police? If I'm going to live through this experience. And he was just like, oh, and I said, you just answered your own question. So,
and see, you know, even me being white, man, when there's a cop behind me, I get nervous, you know, because you don't know what that cop mindset and how his day's going, because cops get away with murder all the fucking time.
And you know what? It's funny that you say that, 719, because there's a few videos that a cop pulls over just a regular pedestrian, and they're fucking drunk as a damn skunk. I don't know. I've seen a few videos of drunken officers like on duty pulling over.
The cop is drunk when they pulling niggas over.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it and I'll text it to you later. There was a cop in his patrol car, right? In Florida, a regular cop. He was doing like 130 miles on the highway. Well, a state trooper that was a female pulled him over. And she said, what the fuck are you doing? You know, you don't have your lights on, blah, blah, blah. He says, oh, I'm a cop. You see, I'm a cop. She said, I don't give a shit. She lost her job because she took him to jail for reckless driving. She lost her job for it. For taking a cop.
So she was a whistleblower.
Yep.
Wow.
She lost her job
and this is what I'm talking about, man. People are not. I feel like this subject is not being brought up enough as far as whistleblower. And I did do a segment on whistleblowers. I think I'm gonna do a part 2 segment on it, because you'll see more cops that are whistleblowers get fired with no investigation. You know what I'm saying?
Within days.
And not even suspended, but they're getting fucking fired.
Yeah, they can get fired, right. And it'll be over 3 or 4 things that they knew cops do and they were waiting to use against them. It'll be abuse of so-and-so. He went into another district for lunch. Shit cops do every day and they'll use it against him. It'll be abuse of so-and-so. He kept the car over a time limit. All the cops keep the car before they come in. It'll be shit like that when they fire them. It'll be what would you call procedural type violations, and it'll happen quick.
Hey, can you hear me?
Can over here what?
I don't know what the fuck happened. It was
that was
on Jacob's face, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm up in your like I'm up in your business, bro. I was about to say, let me get that pipe.
No, man, I'm just you know, messing with this stuff, man. Yeah, this
I
is
was
really
about to
cool.
say I'm up in this car with him at that point. Shit.
Go ahead, Chad, get over here.
Yeah. You know, I tried to focus on the person who was actually speaking, so I wanted to give him that shine. That's all. That's pretty much it, man.
Yeah, let's get back on J. Cole real quick. Damn, he's gonna share that pipe with all of us.
Yeah.
He said,
But they did state that the court, what was it, the COPA? Is that what they're called? COPA?
Yeah, Citizens Board. Yeah.
Yeah, so they said that they were going to look into it and have a determination. So this dude is, I think he's on administrative leave, and I don't know.
Yes, he was on for I think it was 30 days. It's up.
Yeah, it was.
But they say that he remains on leave, even though that original 30 they gave him was up. He remains on leave.
Wow. Just wow.
They're just waiting to see how big it blows up, if they'll be able to let him slide with it, or if there'll be a public outcry. I'm thinking, shit, 6 days, any fucking rallies and protests, I wonder if I missed. I got a couple sites where they put all Chicago protests in. This one will be at the front of both sites if there's anything upcoming.
Well, Too Tall, did it state what particular precinct it was, so we can actually call?
That'd be great. Yeah.
We need to do our due diligence. Can you find that out?
I can look it up real quick, DJ.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Whose mic is weird? Somebody mic is really weird. It's only 4 of us. Mute everybody mic one at a time. See who mic trip.
Yeah, we need that information, man.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's Too Tall. I think that's you.
Hey man, I'm gonna go look it up. I'll be right back. I'll join later. I'll join like 5 minutes. Hold up.
Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, look it up, and so we can.
What's his name again?
Some really funny Kawuzio.
Oh
no, the officer. The officer.
Can you that real quick?
The officer's name. Ooh.
The officer and the victim's name. Just text it to my phone and I'll go look.
Okay, so Michael Craig is the victim.
Michael Craig.
The officer is really hard to pronounce his name.
That's like a
Alberto something.
Alberto Sanrio, I think. I want to.
All right. I'm gonna go look this shit up. Michael Craig.
Okay,
right, I'll be back.
Yeah, because we need to be blowing them up.
Better now.
What'd you say?
Is the microphone any better now?
It's a little bit better, yeah.
Yeah, we heard that, and we don't hear that weird. Yeah.
All right, thank you.
That cover though.
I was trying to say that that link has lots of information that's pretty relative and current. It's only 4 days old.
Okay, if we can get the precinct of that. Well, how many precincts are there, Joe?
There are a lot still. We just combined a bunch of them because we had so many. I don't know. Just looking at them in my head, I see, I don't know, 20, 30, just picturing the map in my head.
Okay. What? No, so
the
area that it has.
Private chat, DJ, check it out.
Okay, we'll do. Let's see. All right. And I'm going to share it. Let's see. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's bring this up real quick.
Yeah, I tried to bring that up with my computer and it froze me up. That's why I had to reboot.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah, there's some fresh info on that page. If you ain't got it, look at it.
Okay, we'll do.
It was saying some stuff about
suspension
stuff.
All right, here you go. Can everybody see it okay?
Yeah.
Hey, Paulie and Lacey.
Yeah,
all right, so it says,
if you would.
Huh?
That chat message. Drop that chat message if you would.
Oh, okay. All right, let me go back.
Blocks from the screen.
The little chat banner.
Yeah, just tap another message twice and it'll go away.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Rob.
Trying to get back in.
Yeah.
There we go.
All
right, there we go. All right, guys, that is the link right there. If you guys want to click on that, to do your own investigation.
He was talking about the banner on the screen is blocking the picture.
Yeah, Ellie's message.
Oh.
Yeah, the chat. Yeah, just tap.
It's blocking the chat.
No. Where you pinned Ellie's message, the pinned message. If you can take it down, we can see more of the video. You pinned Ellie's message on the screen.
Hold on, let me see. Oh, that. Okay, yeah.
Tap on.
Okay, I see.
Tap on one of the messages in the chat, and it'll go away. I'll tap out. There you go.
Got it. Okay. All right. There you go. Sorry about that, y'all. All right. It says Chicago officer who shot and killed Michael Craig requested to be fired years ago by Chicago superintendent. And let me talk about the Chicago superintendent real quick, because he was also fired for being intoxicated multiple times, and I think he actually crashed in. Didn't he have an accident or no? I'm not sure.
I don't know if that's the same superintendent. If it is, he was just sleeping.
He was in the 10th
sleep
district.
in the car. 10th district.
What's up? What you got, 719?
So
10th is new.
He was with the 10th in Chicago. He worked for Chicago PD with the 10th district, I think is what it said. Hold on, I'll re-look.
We just got that scanner. We ain't had a 10th district scanner in all this time since I've been cop watching it. We just got it. Everybody was excited.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait. Oh, so you can listen to the scanner. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you see it? All right.
Boy, she's got pretty hair. You know, you got to make some comments with the fair use of these videos.
Okay, it says following body cam from Chicago officer Alberto.
DJ.
Huh?
Look up on Google what district did Alberto, whatever his last name is, work for in Chicago PD, and it will pop up the second one. It will say the 10th district in Chicago.
All right, I'll copy his name real quick. Hold on. Yeah, because we need to get, we don't want to call it wrong.
Can you?
You need a number. You need a number.
Yeah, just make sure what district is he? Or
make sure it's the 10th.
It is the 10th.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, one of y'all said the 10th, and that's why I looked.
Hold on, what? This. I'm looking up right now. What?
Hey DJ.
Is
I just sent you a screenshot of what I pulled up.
Okay.
Well, I sure had fun with the Alaska police the other day. I called up there in regards to Robert and some information, and the cop kept on giving me some business about, well, I can't give you that information. Now, you do, this is public information. Well, I can't give you that. That's legal stuff. You need to get over a lawyer. I mean, this motherfucker just being a clown. Said, well, all right. Well, thanks for your help. And, oh, by the way, officer, do you recommend any places in town for the best apple fritters? And this motherfucker, I'll be damned if he didn't spend 5 minutes finding places for me to get an apple fritter.
Yeah.
But you're going to deny me my services, the rights of information and public service to answer stupid questions that are not pertaining to any legal matters. You know, I'm just seeking personal public questions, about public information. I can't give you none of that. I'm going to call that a legal matter, call a lawyer. But yeah, I can help you with the apple fritters. What is an apple? Well, donut shops. Where's the best ones? Well, we got Sally Sue's and Ted and Bill's.
Yeah, damn apple critters. Let's see. And you said you sent me a screenshot.
Yeah, that's with all the information of 10th district.
Yeah.
Unless you want.
So it is 10th. So it is the 10th district then.
Yeah, let me go back and I'll look at it one more time to be 100% sure. Hold up.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm getting another twist.
Let's see. So if that is, then we'll just, obviously just Google one of my mods. If it is the 10th district, can somebody bring that number up and email
312.
so we can get
I got
them.
I got the number.
Okay, you got
If
just
it is
post the
10.
number
guys hear me?
on the chat.
Mic
Yeah, I
check,
can hear
1,
you.
2.
Can you post it on the chat?
Hold up, I can't hear you
The
guys. I'm gonna
number?
rejoin. I can't hear shit.
Yeah, just okay. So he's gonna post it on the chat and
Hey,
the
Joe,
address
look at
too.
that.
So there you go. Ooh,
I got the medical
look at
grade
And I don't
Willie's
even
Reserve
smoke.
Gorilla Glue.
Bro, that look like chicken nuggets.
$1.50 a zip.
Joe, you was there for the big smoke, right?
Hey, DJ.
Yeah.
Look at your phone
Oh,
one more
hey,
time. I sent
Joe.
you one more thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joe, I apologize, but man, Beck, you were laid out on the sofa. No, Becky was worried about you. And she was telling me to go get a mirror and see if you were still breathing and wanted me to give you CPR and shit. And I was like, I'm sorry, girl, but he just ain't that pretty. You better hurry, get over here.
Okay, I just need the number. If
It's
you
in
got
the
the
chat.
number.
It's in a regular
Bro,
chat.
I sent you the screenshot with the number.
Oh, it is?
It's in the chat, yeah.
Who put it in the chat?
I did.
Oh, when? I'm trying to
Fucking,
look
I
for
don't know. A minute ago, the last comment should be mine.
Let me go up.
Let me see what's after my shit. I think the comment before that says, holy fuck, maybe my shit's back. It says Lacey, and that was fucking 5 minutes ago. Hold on.
Oh, okay, that was.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, y'all
I
comment.
don't know where the fuck it went. All right, I don't know
There
where
you
it
go.
went. Let's try it again. Hold on, I'll try it again.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Private chat. I did not mean to do that.
Oh, maybe you put it in the private chat.
Not me. I'm on a different phone.
Oh, you lucky son of a bitch.
All right, so
I can't afford
I'll
that
lease
shit.
All right, I got you.
Let's see. I'll lease so the address is 3315 West Ogden Ave, Chicago, Illinois. Is that
Ogden and Cassie? I'd say about 7 minutes away. It's not far.
that you said 7 minutes away from you?
About 7-10 minutes away. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we just need to put it in the number, put the number in there again, and I'll post it.
Check it. Yeah, check it now.
All
see
right.
if it didn't go in this time, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. It's active. It should be
Only
after Lacey
last person.
Anthony.
Lacey was the last one to comment. Unless I'm not allowing people to comment.
I'm blocked, Joe. I'm blocked out your shit, Joe.
You said
every
what?
time I am blocked. Somebody blocked me from your chat. I don't have a wrench. I'm blocked.
You're blocked. I didn't block you.
Somebody banned me. My comments disappear. Here, watch this. Here,
you know what? I think I accidentally did that. MLH.
Hey.
Yeah.
Joe, did your message have a link in it?
All right.
No, I just put the phone number.
Yeah, the number is 312 747 7511.
Say that again.
312 747 7511.
Okay, I got it. All right. Boom. All right, guys, that's the number.
Shakalaka bean bag.
If anybody wants to write that down, that is the number.
If you're gonna call, I suggest you practice saying dude's name. It looks like a mouthful. The cop, it looks like a mouthful. Kazubushi
that last
somewhere.
name, bro.
Yeah, right, Kazubushi somewhere.
I'm like, ooh.
I hate my phone. Don't death me.
You sound, I don't know, I'll be sounding drunk trying to pronounce that.
Yeah, Kazubushi. Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna call him Alberto, piece of shit, because he killed an innocent man for nothing.
How about the cover up, DJ? I heard you. Oh shit, I don't like calling you DJ.
I believe it would be
SC is DJ. I already called News of South Carolina DJ.
Yeah, it was a cover up.
Everyone can see it.
Yeah, what
DJ.
The cover up. I saw. Hold on, Rob. I saw that the part of the cover up was him saying he was aggressive and shit. And can you talk about all you said in case I missed something on the cover up? I saw some of that shit. I think maybe I would have got a text.
Yeah, so basically on the cover up, they didn't even. So when he filled out the report, he put.
Dude was the aggressor, and he had a knife.
Yes,
I think he said, dude.
Yep, he said he had a knife. He was aggressive. He was threatening. All that type of stuff.
But guess what? That body cam showed different.
I was about to say, it's in Chicago. They'd had body cams. I'm shocked that it.
Yeah, but they blanked the suspect's name out.
They blanked her name. No. She's not the.
But they were protecting her.
You remember? She's not the suspect. She's the victim in this.
She's the victim, apparently.
Pretty much, yeah. Even though she was the one with the fucking knife.
Dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Wait, can you imagine though? You called there and you're like, "Oh my God, this chick is stabbing me. She got a knife to my throat. Help! Help!" And they come in, kick in the door, shoot you twice, and tase you all within like 3 seconds.
That's not even the first. She stabbed him before.
They didn't look up the history. You niggas love running names so much. Y'all didn't look it up on the way.
Right.
Shit.
Like, this is crazy. Like, wait a minute. Wait, you stayed? Like, what the? She stabbed you before and you stayed, bro? Like, no.
That is not that.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be 100% wrong. I could be 100% wrong. Mm-hmm. I think he's even stated on the 911 call she stabbed me in the past. And now I could be wrong.
That on the 911 calls, he actually states that, and she stabbed me in the past.
I think he did state that, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh shit! Oh, damn!
And let's not forget the kid reinforces it when they get there.
Right.
My dad is being attacked by my mom with the knife.
But why didn't they play? You know what? They should have also played the dispatch call between the officer and from the dispatcher to the officer to see if she, because we don't know what the dispatch said to the officer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's feasible. She said
she
switched it up. That's what I would think. Yeah.
And by the way, the fucking dispatcher was a fucking asshole too. She was just like, "Do you need police?" Well, motherfucker, I'm calling you. Yes.
Ain't this 911 motherfucker? Shit.
Right, like
the loony bitch with a fucking knife trying to stab me. Yeah,
I need you. Like,
yeah. I don't call often. I only call in emergencies. This is the emergency line. Okay, when it's serious, assume it's serious.
Right, like what the fuck is wrong with you? What kind of question is that? Like, what do you need the police? No, I'm just calling.
I thought it was the fucking
I thought this was fucking Pizza Hut, bro.
What's the guy who fixes on a dog? I could not think of what they called the vet. I thought it was the vet's office. I'm checking on my fucking.
The vet, yeah.
I just took my friend's dog to the vet a couple days ago.
Yeah, man. It's just
Yeah, I'm calling you. I was just gonna see if this butcher knife will cut my fucking pizza. Is this Pizza Hut? Oh yeah, it is. Okay.
Yeah. I said something
yeah.
about a knife. I'm just trying to cut my pizza. Don't worry about me.
Right. That's it. Don't worry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just
No
getting.
hurry.
I'm just
No
bleeding to death
hurry.
and shit. I'm bleeding all
Bay,
over
Bay,
the fucking
Bay,
place.
you want a slice of pizza? Bay. You take that knife away.
Right. I'm trying to be nice. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
feed your fat ass.
Oh man, like this. Man, this
It's
story
what you
is
got to do to
fucked up,
save
man.
your life as a black motherfucker, man. As a black male, you
Yeah.
are hunted. Oh, that segues into that other shit you just showed. What a cop said, the most incredible, crazy shit, which I always say on panel and get ridiculed for, that they actually, hunt for the black guys and that they treat the black people different because they know the blacks are powerless. I
Right.
say that shit fucking 80 times a week.
Right. And then
You
what
know,
did you say, Joe?
the white dude's dad may have a lawyer. He said all that shit. The black guy is powerless. The white guy, if he doesn't know one, he'll call his parents and they'll call the fucking councilman and all of that shit.
Right.
And I want to state something also, man. If you notice, when a cop shows up to a rich neighborhood, they don't violate people's rights.
They behave, baby. Good point. They behave. They don't do all that. Yeah, I'm just cuffing you for our safety. You got something on you.
Neighborhoods that's low income, that's cheap, and that's run down. They're like, hey, I live in a bad neighborhood in Colorado Springs, a really bad neighborhood. Okay, so they thought, oh, I'm just a white fucking kid, that don't have money because I live in a fucking ghetto ass apartment. But what did they do? Do they know I got a fucking 3 attorneys fighting my case?
Right. As if fucks when they say something similar, they had arrested me once I started cop watching, and they was like, I wouldn't give them my name without a charge, and they ratted me around. You're not under arrest, just give us your name. I ain't giving you nothing. We get to the station, you're not under arrest, and I'm not giving you my name. They like, we're gonna put you in a hole, we're gonna put you in a John Doe for 4 days and blah blah, acting all crazy. And then I say, the phone's ringing yet? We don't know what you're talking about. That morning, I'm like, so where do I go to the county, whatever, see the judge? They're like, oh, no, you're going home. You're going home. Right. That was that fucking fear of them people, man. That's what that shit was. This nigga has power.
So wait, a gang of people called?
Yes, I was on live with Denise Lynn when it happened. And yes, by that fucking morning, yeah, man, I was up out that motherfucker, man. Then I go to the station and to court, and my lawyer comes in, it's $500. Don't worry, nobody gonna come after you. Oh, you my attorney? Oh, hell no, I won't pay $1, I won't pay a dime. Pick 12, my shit was live on the internet, blah blah blah. They dropped that shit.
Wow.
This nigga has power. They looked up. Oh fuck, that nigga's doing YouTube. He's been in newspapers and shit. Leave that nigga alone. You're right. He has power. Like now, I ride around. They don't pull me over. None of that shit. I had one who obviously thought he had somebody. I was coming up the alley, spinning out of I don't know what lots, and he was coming up and he gunned it straight to me like I was supposed to jump or something. I slam on the brakes right next to him, window to window. What's up? The chick, the female cop, died laughing. She like, you busted. Now what? What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? He put his head down. Hey man, how you doing? I'm fine. How you doing, officer? I'm all right.
And see, man.
Drove off.
Thing, man. I'm fighting my case.
Joseph Hart, you do bring up a very valid point. Because he's absolutely right. He said the black man is powerless because of the fact that the black codes are still existent. Also because we keep calling ourselves black, which is Black Law Dictionary means you are nothing, which he's absolutely right. We should be really calling each other Moors. Me as far as me and Joe. Instead of black, because that's actually the wrong terminology. It's not even really considered a color, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, great point, Joseph.
let me get this right. Moors would be the indigenous black people that started the American Indians and all of that shit. All right.
Correct.
And also from the place of Morocco, Morocco.
Yeah.
So,
And see,
yeah.
and like something happened weird today, and I forgot to mention this. So, you know, I set my court from when I got arrested for, you know, videotaping the police. We're setting it for trial.
Yeah, you want to give us an update on that?
Yeah, so everybody knows, a lot of people know, but for the people that don't, I was arrested in June for recording the police at my apartment complex where I live. They told me to go inside. I told them no. I said, I know my rights. I'm on my property. I'm not going inside. So they finally said, hey, you need to go inside or you're going to go to jail. I said, okay. So I went inside.
Matter of fact, hold on real quick. Hold on. I even got a little clip of it. Hold on.
Yeah.
Get on me, dude. Get off on the ground. I don't give a fuck. Get off.
Sorry.
I'm about to say, bro, you get down.
I don't know. They went up that hill with the canine.
Man, I don't give a fuck if it's an atomic bomb. I ain't going no fucking well.
I don't know. I know they cleared the vehicle. After they cleared the vehicle, the canine went up or started sniffing towards that grass where they walk the dogs, and most of the officers took off over there. Yeah.
That's your yard?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So that's my apartment. I was back there with them, and then they told me to go inside, so I ended up going inside when they said I was going to go to jail. I went inside, and this is where I started recording.
So you're like, I'm trying to see where you are. Is that your house we're looking at?
That apartment
Or that apartment on on the left over there, the tan one is yours, or the blue one on the right?
The tan and white. The white in the middle with the tan on the top and bottom. Yep, that's my place.
All right.
So you're about to notice the cops come down the hill, right? You're about to notice this. So once I see the cops coming down the hill, I say, you know what? They're done conducting their business. I'm gonna go back down the sidewalk to my apartment. Okay. So if you see them up on that hill or up there about to be coming down.
Yeah, I see them.
Yep. So at this point, I said, you know what? They're done searching for this person, whatever they're looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and go down the sidewalk and go home. I'm gonna go home. I'm done.
All right.
So this is where I'm about to go home. I said, you know what? This ain't exciting. I'm gonna go back home and do what I need to do.
Oh, I'm going home.
Get away from me. Get away from me.
Okay.
Get over there. Get out of my.
I'm backing up. Can I get your name and badge number, sir? Can I get your name and badge number? You made contact with me inside. I know it's policy.
Get away.
Then he got his hand on his gun.
Yeah, so tough guy, right? Tough
I was
guy.
trying to go home.
So at that point, when he tells me to go back, I have my cell phone in my right hand. I immediately put my left hand up and start walking back.
Right.
And he's on a public street, by the way.
Yep, public sidewalk.
I'm just literally trying to walk down and go home. That's it.
Because at that point, that's what I was doing.
Right.
Yeah, I'm literally trying to walk down that way and go home. That's it. I'm literally just trying to go home. Okay, I got you.
All right, go ahead and put your hands behind your back for me.
Oh, I was just trying to go home, sir.
I know. I told you you were under arrest. You're going to be under arrest for obstruction. I wasn't.
No, I was on the private property.
I believe you. You're interfering with an investigation.
How?
I told you that. You refused to go inside.
No, I did.
I around officers with a gun on your hip.
I was just trying to
arrest.
Yeah, and when you said back off, I backed off.
You stood out there.
No, sir, I did not.
Is your phone going?
Okay, yes, got it turned off.
Well, it looks like there's an Apple logo on it.
Yes.
Whether it's turning off or not.
Yeah.
No, let's just keep it going, man. If you want to record it, let's record. Got no problem with that.
Really? Why your voice
You know
crack?
your constitutional rights, remember? It's gonna end you up with a charge.
First Amendment audit, sir.
Yeah, cool. Well, you just got arrested for your First Amendment audit, if that's what you want to call it.
No,
It's
sir.
called obstruction and interference.
Hey, sir, can I talk to you?
Yeah, in a second. Come over here with me. Your brother, the lawyer, can help you out with this.
I didn't say my brother, I said my friend.
Okay.
Hey, Flex.
Can I call him?
Not right now.
I have a wallet in my right pocket.
Yeah. So
So they got a
ahead,
case.
Go ahead and continue. See, I got your back, 7-1.
They got a case. They got a case, I say.
Yeah.
I'm gonna present their case. We told the young man that we were pursuit of a suspect, that we were having an investigation right here, asked him to go in the house. He said no. He went across to the neighbor's property, across, the walkway away from us in that direction. We told him don't interfere. We have an investigation. We're looking for a suspect or whatever they told you. In the middle of that, he decides to turn around and walk right back 3 feet away from Officer so-and-so, and he's armed. After already being told, and he decided to tell me, I know my rights. I'm going to do what I want to do. So, yes, I arrested him. They got a case, yeah, if they do that bullshit.
So before this video takes place, you notice the cops in the parking lot in the back of the apartment complex, which is where I live.
Yeah.
I was about to leave to go to an appointment because I have a fucked up shoulder. I was going to go meet with my surgeon. I noticed that they were back there. They were staring at this car, which had its door open. The driver door was open. There's about 10 cops, okay? So I'm like, shit, my car's blocked in. They look at me, and at first they didn't say nothing. Okay. So I'm away from them. I'm a good 30, 40 feet away, right next to the door, literally right next to the door. I'm out of their way. They're immediately 90 degrees to my right, facing right in front of me. So I was out of crossfire, everything, okay? They say, hey, you need to go inside. And I said, what for? I'm on my property. They're like, go inside now. And I was like, no, I know my rights. I'm perfectly fine on my property. I'm out of your way. They said, if you don't go inside, you're subject to arrest for interference. I said, okay. So I went inside through that door, through the door I was right next to. Go inside through my apartment complex, go through the leasing office, and walk up the sidewalk. That cop wasn't there yet. The one that had his hand on his gun. So, I know at that point I said, you know what? I'm going to start recording. So I start recording. K9 officer walks up or pulls up, he says, hey, man, take a couple steps back. So I do so. I noticed that they were done, doing their shit. So they never told me what the situation was. There was no crime tape up, nothing like that.
Right. But you were wrong, and they're going to make you pay for it. The officer's going to say, hey, I told him to back up once. He backed up. I don't get it. A few minutes later, he come walking right up on Officer Rivera, and he's got a gun on him. Of course, the officer was worried. We're chasing an armed suspect. He might be part of it. Right? They're going to say all this crazy shit.
Yeah, they're gonna try to. But the thing is,
but they dropped
obviously
it.
It's open
They
carry
dropped
state.
interference to failure to disperse, failure to leave.
I don't know nothing about that fucking case. I'd read that case to the end.
Okay, so failure to disperse. Failure to disperse. Like disperse. What? I mean, what?
Yeah,
disperse
I don't know
where?
what that.
Like, I don't understand.
That's why we're fighting it constitutionally. Failure to disperse is I was on my property legally. I didn't have to go inside when you told me to.
Wait. That ain't where you catch the case. You catch the case when you were on the other side of the police cars by the white and blue house.
Yes. That they originally arrested me for interference with a public official. That was dropped.
Right.
Then they stuck me with failure to disperse, failing to leave when a public official told me to leave when I was in the back.
Well, no. The guy told you to back up. That'll be I told him to back up.
And I did so. That's when I immediately backed up.
Yeah, you're right. That is not dispersal. And that's untamed.
He did say, all right, I'm backing up.
And I did have my gun on my right side. Colorado is an open carry state. You could open carry
and it is
gun.
an open carry state. Yes, it
So
is.
I have my phone in my right hand. When he says get back, I put my left hand up. My phone is dead center of my face on my
All right,
right
how
hand.
about this? How about this? He was given orders to disperse. Because we're chasing the subject when he was on his property. He was right. He was right. He didn't have to leave there, but he pops back up on the other side of the street, knowing I just told him to disperse. How about that?
Because it's a public sidewalk. There's no crimes tape up.
Very good. Agreed. 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 Wait. Very good.
Joe, you know you got to play devil's advocate.
Agreed. But you're on the other side of the street on a public sidewalk. You're out of the dispersal zone. Then you walk back into it and claim you're going home.
I was going home. I didn't go through where the police officers were. I was using the public sidewalk.
Yes, which was a scene. It's obviously a scene. You see the police cars and you see a police 6 feet away from you. And you continue walking toward the officer who's clearly on duty.
Well, I didn't know he was back there. All I know, he wasn't back there, back of the parking lot. I didn't know he was by his patrol car.
All right. I will give you a break, but this is the shit that they're going to be arguing, bro.
Yeah, so we set it for trial. So trial is January 28th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. We set it for a jury, so we have 6 people.
Well, remember, it's also Joe. We have that Colorado revised statute 16-3-311, where a public citizen is allowed to record a police officer on public property, and throughout the course of his duties. So he was on business there. He was press. So
the only issue would be they're gonna say that he walked up to the cop while the cop was working,
I was
pursuing a
walking on
suspect.
a public sidewalk to make way to my house. There was
I mean, I know that's what you're gonna say, and you're accurate. I saw the vid. I couldn't see that nigga. Look like he popped up from behind the car. Where the fuck was he even at?
He was standing behind the car the whole time. I
didn't see him either. Looked like he just poof.
And the thing is, he didn't pull up.
And that is true. That is true, Ace. That is true. They never did secure the scene, and the thing is, it wasn't. So the scene was not preserved, which it should have been.
When I was back there, you know what the reason why they told me to go inside? For my safety. For my safety. They never said, "Hey, we're looking for someone."
And what is it? Okay. And it's Gonzalez, Castle Rock,
Colorado
versus Castle Rock versus Gonzalez, which proves that a police officer, no police officer, is obligated to protect any member of the of the community.
And you should also look into that dispersal statute. I don't know a lot about it, but I'm guessing it means you have to disperse in a certain area at a certain distance.
DJ, look it up real quick.
The dispersal statute.
There'll
be
failure to disperse. I think it's 9.2.103, if I'm not mistaken.
Failure to disperse. Yeah.
Let me see here.
They're gonna have to start off. And I have to start off with an incident, which is they're gonna say they were on that hilltop looking for that guy. That's the incident.
Well, wait, is this a Colorado revised statute or municipal?
Municipal.
Ah, shit.
Just failure to disperse, Colorado. I bet you it come up. Where's my phone at?
I'm pretty sure they have a CRS on that. Let me just stop the screen.
So the DA calls my lawyer today, and they say, "Hey, we don't want to take this to trial. Can your client take a plea deal?"
Nope.
And my
That's how you know they scared. They scared. They don't have anything on you.
My lawyer said no. And they said, well, if he's convicted, he could be looking at 190 days and a $2,500 fine. He says, my client's well aware of that. My client's well aware of that.
That's the maximum.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Failure to disperse. It is unlawful for any person to intentionally knowingly or recklessly fail to refuse to obey an order in which A is made by a peace officer while in discharge or apparent discharge of the officer's duty, and directs that person or group of which that person is a member to desist from a conduct or disperse from an area. It is given at a time when that person individually or along with others is participating in a course of conduct or is present in the area where the conduct or present creates, maintains, and aggravates an immediate substantial danger or damage or injury to persons, property, substantially obstructs the performance of any government function. So it's in that way, it's an obstruction.
Which you actually have to commit a crime, about to commit a crime, or in the process committing a crime.
And
in
I
which he
did
neither.
none of those.
He did neither. He was actually
Wait. Why do you think you have to be in a process of committing a crime? That was only part of it. It was the other part was any officer that got something going on can tell you to disperse from my immediate scene. That's you don't have to commit a crime.
Well, he didn't.
Where was the
what
scene? There was no tape.
What was the scene? And then not only that, it's in public. You have to, for you to do that, you have to commit a crime. That a crime must be committed before you can even tell anybody to.
If there was a scene, why didn't you arrest me when I was in the back with you? You waited until I went to the public.
Exactly.
When you had 10 plus officers on one vehicle.
This is a classic 1983 case.
Retaliation.
Classic.
Exactly. Well, that's what we're going to fight it under. We're fighting it constitutionally. So you arrested my client for failure to disperse when he was on his own property and legally he didn't have to leave, but he did so in fear of arrest. He went to the public and you waited until he went to the public to arrest him when there was more than 10 officers in the back. It only took 1 or 2 officers in the other 7 or 8 watching that car to arrest my client, but you did not. And then you stated in the body cam footage when my client asked, well, if I would have just went inside after you telling me to leave and I refused, when I asked him if I would have just went into my apartment and never came out and went to the public sidewalk, would you guys would arrest me then? And they said no.
And here's another thing. Let's just say because Lackluster went through the same thing.
Yeah, let's watch
with the police department.
No. Hold on. Yeah, no, different police department. He was
Colorado Springs Police.
That was Stutson Hills Division. That's the same.
Well, okay, not division, but I'm talking about as an entity. The whole entity.
As an entity, yes.
But what I'm saying is that the thing is that you have to have a contract with that private property stating that it gives them jurisdiction over that private property.
And guess what?
To be a custodian of that property, and they don't have your apartments did not. So basically, the police did not have any jurisdiction to authoritate anything on that property.
Correct.
Because they didn't have a joint contract with the police.
And also, in my favor, right? And in my favor, they caught the driver of that vehicle. It was a female. She took off on foot. The cop asked her, "Is there anybody else in this vehicle?" She said no.
So she was not. So she was in custody at the time.
Yes.
Okay.
So she told them there's no one else in the vehicle. It was only me. They asked her multiple times. She kept saying there was no one else. She finally switched her story and said, "There's a guy in there. There's a guy in there. There's a guy in there." And there was no one in there besides her. And they already caught her.
Right. That makes sense.
Check this out. It makes sense. However, back with their argument, devil's advocate shit. I mean, this is what this is the main thing. This is shit that we need to hear. Everybody, we need to find his outs too, like y'all doing, but we need to find out the enemy's argument. I'm just gonna read what they said again, and tell me if it goes to dude. Unlawful to disperse. If a police officer, while in the charge of that officer duties, directs a guy is given at the time the person individually is in an area or presents, creates, maintains, or aggravates substantial damage or injury to persons or property. He doesn't fall under that, or obstructs the performance of any government function. So if a
Right,
motherfucker
which he did
tell
not.
you,
Which he, but remember,
yeah,
he said creates any type. What was it? Something property and persons, right?
yes, he
So
won't fall under that shit.
so we go back to that. The
Yeah.
officer can't be the complainant.
Nope.
All right.
So
Or
that eliminates that right there.
I
As
don't
far as
know. No. Wait, I don't know about that. Officer is filming an not filming doing a job out there at accident scene, recording how far a distance was or some shit like that. You go over there and tell him, no, stand in his way. Don't let him record the markings. Don't let him use his tools. He's the complainant. You're obstructing. So just because
that's a
Here,
physical
you,
act,
you,
Joe.
you want me to walk outside and show you where they
that's
were,
an
where I
argument.
was? And where
That's
they
Now you have an
there we
argument.
go. That's a physical act.
Yes.
And that's why they
Obstructs.
dropped
That's a
interference
great
and
argument.
obstruction.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
why they
No, but
dropped
remember that's what they have on me
obstruction.
currently right now.
No,
Is the
no.
obstruction.
They have failure to disperse on me. I was originally charged with
No, I'm
failure.
talking. I'm
He said on
not
him.
you said one. I'm talking
Yeah.
about me as far as the obstruction, because when they tried that obstruction, that's why they dropped the obstruction charge on you 719, because it's a physical act
And
that
that's
you
what
did
my
not.
lawyer said in the
And
court.
not only that, or a verbal threat.
Exactly.
You did not use anything to do that.
My
So we know no damage of property. You're not
Nope.
about to cause that. You're not in a group of people conducting something. The original definition where they
Correct.
tell the people to disperse where they're breaking the law.
Correct.
And you do not fall under or obstructs, because we know obstruction is a physical act. I think we covered
Right.
everything.
Yeah, we covered everything right there.
So when I was originally charged, they said I was obstructing and interfering. My lawyer fought it and said, "Well, how was he doing that?" And they said, "Well, he did this and he did that." He said, "Clearly, prosecutor, you don't know the law. You should have went to school for a different study, because you have no clue of what the law is in Colorado." So they dropped it, and that's when they stuck me with failure to disperse.
And this is what my attorney told me. Well, our attorney, we have the same attorney. He stated, you also have to understand, you have to treat these prosecutors or the DAs also in the same realm as defense attorneys. They don't look at all the facts and all these cases. Only major cases they really focus on. They get just as much cases as defense at public defenders.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
And we know judges don't look at shit. They just sign affidavits and just going about their fucking business.
Right. I love though, and then they don't read shit, because you can see them pick up on shit as the case goes, which should never happen. They should be well read. But one pops in my head where the judge got on the cop for doing something, and you didn't do this, and you made this lady wait, and so and so. Wait, why are you acting surprised? You didn't read the fucking paperwork to begin with. What do you mean you didn't fill in that form? Blah blah blah.
Right.
Here,
Like,
I'm gonna walk outside real quick from where I live and show you what I did. Okay.
All right. I think I got it in my head, but okay.
I know, but I'm gonna show you where they were to where I was.
All right. So you're going to the initial site, the first site outside the door.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. How do I flip this camera?
There's a sprocket in the middle.
You got an iPhone.
I got an iPhone.
Oh, you got an iPhone? Oh, this Team Android over here.
There's a sprocket in the middle where it says Mike, Cam, Mike, Cam, Mike, chat, and leave. Dead center should be a sprocket, a gear. Yeah.
All right. So this is the door I was standing at. Okay. I come out. I immediately
lose in it.
So I got a wall here. I got a wall here. Wall there. the door here. I was standing right here. The vehicle that they were looking at was right there. Okay, so it's immediately in front of me. The cops were at my 90-degree angle, so here straight, they were this way. So let's count how many steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28. We're like right here. So I'm all the way over there. Right? They're focused right here. I'm out of their way. I'm clearly out of the way. So they told me, hey, go inside or you're subject to arrest. I told them, that door. Okay. Went through went all the way around the complex. And that's where I ended up over there on the public sidewalk on their way.
Okay.
I'm thinking if you close that door, lean up against it with your camera. You don't go in, you close it, and you lean up against it from the outside. What definition do you fall under that shit that I just read? You're not endangering anyone. You're not interfering with them. I don't see how they can touch you as long as you're over there. You're on your property, all of that shit.
Right here. Even in the parking lot, they have no jurisdiction. Like they can't even give you a simple traffic ticket.
I'm between two. I'm between.
Oh, your internet shit, baby.
You know, I'm between two walls that are brick.
Yeah.
If anything were to pop off, right, all it takes is me opening this door, boom, and coming down.
Yeah, don't say that in court.
And that's it.
Yeah, don't say that in court.
No, I'm just saying, if anything were to pop down, it's easy to open that door and just come right in.
All right. What
If
you sound
anything
like
were
a
to
safe
happen
space.
that night.
However, what if some bully cop comes along and tell you, get your ass in there? You're a grown man. You say, yeah, my judgment tells me I'm safe. I can open this door and get down if anything occurs. He tells you, you better get your bitch ass in the house.
Well, I would ooh, Joe. You know
I
that
don't
would
know.
have
917. 917. 917 wouldn't that's a right. You know, your mouth waters for shit like that. 917 went in the house.
Joe, you already know how I get down, man.
Yeah, oh,
really?
Hell no. It been blown.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Right?
Fuck you.
917. How is it? How is it? 917. I'm pushing you a little bit here. How is it that you let that motherfucker push you back in the house, man? When you on solid foot? How'd you let him do that?
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, it's somewhat of the same situation that happened with Lackluster when they tried to bully him because they were gonna arrest him. They were gonna arrest Lackluster.
Oh, I thought he was showing someone else vid something he went through.
Yeah, they were gonna arrest Lackluster.
Find the vid if he got the vid up. Find the vid.
Pull it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's up?
I can't believe
Lackluster video quick.
Yeah, pull up the vid where Lackluster almost gets popped.
Oh, okay. Let me look for it.
So I didn't know he had any of his own shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's the video that made him famous.
Made him, yeah. Well, he was already kind of like he was famous to the gaming world,
right?
Because remember, he used to be a gamer.
Well, I'm talking about like for cops and shit.
No, I did not know.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
But yeah, that's the video that set it off. You're right.
It's kind of what Quentin Booker did. Quentin had a really successful channel before they took down his Quentin Booker channel. He never achieved that shit again.
Man, but I'm just saying right now, if that cop would have said, hey, I'm going, I would have lost my shit. I would have told him, fuck you, I'm standing here for good now.
Well, I was being metaphorical or some crazy shit, but he did tell you get your bitch ass back in that house, and you was like, yes, sir, and you got back in the house.
After arguing with him for about a minute.
Oh, so you said, no, I don't wanna. He said, nigga, get your ass in the house. Then you go. That's not a good argument.
No. The reason why I went in because they started pulling their guns out, and I said, "Fuck this."
That'll do it, right?
I said, "I got a gun on me."
Man,
you know,
that's
I'm
a
legally
whole lot of
carrying.
videos.
I can have my gun on me, but you guys are taking your guns out. No, hell no. I'm not about. I'm safe. I'm safe. I know what to do if shit pops off, but y'all fools are trigger happy, and I'm not trying to get shot by one of you fucking piggies. I'm going inside.
Well, yeah, and because again,
I'm
they
not
use
about
that
to get another fucking statistic that's end up on dead on the fucking.
No, I hear
You got me
you.
fucked up.
No, I mean, hell, you would have told. Look, you would have told me 5 years ago that I was gonna be an activist, and I was going to be holding police accountable. I would have laughed you. I would
You're
have
right.
laughed
I
in
don't
your
fuck
fucking
with them
face.
people.
We don't fuck
with them people. Shit. What is wrong with you?
We don't, man. I'm like, what?
What? No, are you insane, nigga?
Ain't
What?
right.
And I tell people, man, like I tell people this on a daily basis. They're like, "Well, how is a cop watcher and an auditor? How is it so dangerous?" Well, let's say you pull up on a traffic stop, right?
Yeah.
That's the most dangerous thing a cop could do, and for the person in the vehicle.
Well, for a cop watcher, that'd be 90% of what the fuck we do.
I know, but I'm saying
hold on.
this is what it boils down to.
Yes and no, because
this is what it boils down to, though, because you don't know what that cop's mindset is, and you don't know what that person's mindset in that vehicle is.
I agree.
Right.
So if you're recording that and that motherfucker says, you know what, I'm about to kill this cop or do whatever the fuck, then you're right next to it.
You're
can
taking
get shot
chances
too.
just like the cop, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But so let's
or vice versa. The cop gets trigger happy and wants to kill, or whatever.
Whatever. If it's dangerous for him, it's dangerous for you as a cop watcher. And I was saying, okay, that I think that most of the shit that I get are some type of stops or something. But you were gonna say something, I think, from what I
yeah,
said,
I was saying that the number one because it's funny. It's funny to me. It's funny to me when they act all nervous and shit like that. But the most time a cop is killed is from fucking traffic accidents.
And when
on
you
the
look
highway,
at,
traffic stops on the highway.
Look,
That is
period.
that is the number
Most
one
of them.
reason why cops die.
And if you look,
top three.
Go ahead.
Top three is domestic violent calls, traffic stops, and highway accidents.
Yeah,
highway accidents. Highway
That's the
accidents.
top three. I think domestic violent calls are number one, and then
No.
Actually,
Traffic is number one by a large margin, as far as I can remember, and some more bullshit where it's considered they lie on duty or they die on duty, but they're not really on duty. Those statistics go in there as well. Like, say he's on duty and he have a heart attack in the bathroom at Wendy's, he still killed in the line of duty, or died in the line of duty.
That's true.
So
and
they
probably
act
from a donut.
They're gonna act right. They put an image in your head like he's jumping like Starsky and Hutch, falling through the air, shooting at a bad guy, and he takes a bullet. No,
that
in Colorado Springs alone this year in 2021, there has been, I believe, anywhere from 15 to 25 cop-involved shootings alone in Colorado Springs.
Somebody put in your chat, was it DJ, that in 2020 1,100
That was
unarmed
me.
people.
That was me.
Okay, I was killed by cops.
But the thing is, hey, News Now Ninja in the building. What's up, man?
What's up?
That Ninja was good.
But here's the thing. Like, the most dangerous jobs, they're not even on the top 10.
Right,
like
cop 10
14.
and cop ain't one of them, right?
They're like number 14 for being the 14th dangerous job.
Yeah,
it's crazy because I was talking to I was talking to a Denver cop lady, and she was like, "I don't believe that." I said, "Well, shit, you ain't gotta believe me. Go ahead and Google it. I mean, you can Google that information like that. I ain't got nothing to lie about."
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. I understand. You want to be you're the police and stuff like that, but nah, just no.
Bro, being a Lyft or Uber driver or taxi is more dangerous than being a cop.
I believe that.
I'm just saying, you're picking up random people, and look how many people's trying to rob these idiots and pull guns out or shot. I'm dead ass.
No, you're right, and you're right, and on camera. They don't know
accurate.
On camera or not. and taxis was the first ones to really have cameras and shit and built into their thing. Because then they have what was that show they used to cut, the Taxi Confessions or something like that. I don't think anything happened to them, but I'm just saying, just in general, as far as the camera situation,
Oh,
they
Taxi
came out
and Jupiter or whatever. Then they would.
Yeah, it came on. It was on HBO Network.
Yeah, it was in New York, and they would drive around that van, have all the lights and shit.
Yep. Yeah. So just saying. But they just need to chill out on this whole narrative. Is oh my god, so 99% of your job is communication. Period. If you treat people like human beings, and if you have empathy, and you use officer discretion, and hell, back in the olden days, like the police were protected by the neighborhood, community police officers. The ones who got out of their car and actually met with the community and chopped it up with the kids, played basketball and stuff like that, and knew the moms, knew the dads, whenever that neighborhood had a dinner or whatever, that cop was automatically invited. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be back that, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Joe.
No, I'm sorry. I done dipped off and looked up the stat. Dude was right. 48 is it? I think 48 officers were killed from in a line of duty for real, and 41 were from traffic accidents. And they even have the way they were how they died. They get really 15 died as a result of investigative or law enforcement activities. 6 were conducting traffic violations. I've also heard that was where most of them died. 4 were performing investigative activities, 2 drug related, interacting with a wanted person, robberies. These are all the tough, serious shit. Even break down 38 with male, 3 with female, even breaks that down.
And I can tell you why I kind of knew about that. I was in the military. I was a police officer in the military. And that's the things they teach you. Hey, domestic violence calls and traffic stops are literally one of the most dangerous things you could do as a police officer.
Right.
And and that's things, and that, thank God, the military cops are a lot different than the city cops. The city cops just don't give a fuck. In the military, you can lose literally everything in a moment. We have rules of engagement that we have to follow. We have to treat the person with respect. If not, it gets taken with our chain of command, which you could get an Article 15, lose your job right then and there. It's shit like that.
All right. I hear you, but the shit that I've always seen, they don't treat them niggas with respect. Actually, sometimes they do, but respecting your eyes is not respecting their eyes. For instance, I saw them driving down the street and they would point a gun at anyone with a cell phone. And they get the fuck back. I said, put that phone down and all of that shit. And they were saying because that person might be making a call to detonate a bomb on the street. But to them, it's necessary. To the people, it made them hate them. Where they landed their choppers. Someone was saying that all the dirt will fly into these people's houses when they land their fucking choppers, and then they take off and they be like, don't know how long it takes us to fucking clean our cribs, man. That shit disrespectful. They took it as disrespectful. I'm sure those cats thought they were just doing what they had to do, but those people hate them over the normal shit that they just policy.
Yeah, and see, there's different MOSs, different jobs, you know.
Yes, I know. Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Some guy who has a job where all he does is go communicate with motherfuckers. He can be as pleasant as fuck. Him and his guys can bring treats for the kids and all that shit. But a guy that's in the line of so and so, he's got to go out here and see if they put a roadside bomb and all that shit. He's going to be a lot less courteous when he's going to where he got to get to.
Yeah, exactly.
And when he gets there, he's going to tell niggas, get the fuck in the house. Everybody get in the house. All they know is we hate this fucker.
Yeah.
These people are rude.
Right.
Hey, since you're in military, what do you think about this? This is a little off topic. I don't want to go off far, but those people over there, U.S. drops a bomb, it explodes, chunks fall onto a school, kills some guy, their children, so and so. Drop another bomb, it airs, hits a hospital, kill all these fucking people. These people get mad. They like, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. I even like the U.S., but y'all killed my family, blew up my kids' school, and killed my neighbors and all this shit. They get mad. Suddenly, these niggas have a legit beef with the U.S. military, or do they?
Yeah. Like I tell anybody, you know, how would you like it if a different country came to our country and said, "Hey, this is what we're gonna do. Either you like it or you don't." And that's what it boils down to, you know.
It does.
And you know, I hate saying this, but you know, how would I say it? You know, the chances of a missile strike, you know, hitting a school is slim to none, and it has happened. You know, innocent people. The Biden administration, when we got those 13 soldiers killed in Afghanistan on August 26th, they said, "Oh, we killed ISIS-K. We killed them. We killed 10 people." Well, come to find out, that missile you landed on them was fucking 10 innocent children.
They don't show it here, but it's always overseas. That shit happens a ton. And those are mistakes. Most of them, I would dare say, are not mistakes. This one chick who quit the CIA say she was in the office because she already was making decisions she didn't like, and she was ready to quit. Then a guy comes in, and they showed the footage that goes along with it. There are a bunch of protesters, at least 100 of them, headed toward the bridge, which was the target of the bomber, the jet that was going to drop a bomb. He calls in and says, "Hey, we got like 100 protesters in the street. Are they armed?" No. He doesn't say anything. So do we target the bridge? Do we target the people? He say target the people. She was like, that's all I needed to hear. I left, and they showed a video of what dude tell him target the people, and he shoots them fucking people. And all those 100 people have 100, actually 1,000 more motherfuckers that love them, are interested, and is gonna hear that story. And we are the devil, the demon, because of the fucking CIA who was doing that shit. And the military has their own ops. If they need to tell you to spin you on a mission, we need you over here, they'll lie to you and tell you, listen, we need you to stand out here and guard this fucking shed for 12 hours. It could be some bullshit, but you're making enemies because they're like, you in my neighborhood, you can't point guns at me. You know, that's Bob's shed or whatever the fuck. You're gonna create enemies like a sumbitch over there. Like, if they come over here, I lose my fucking mind. You can't be respectful enough.
And that's what it boils down to, is rules of engagement. If let's
Same
say
with the cops.
let's say you're fucking the lowest rank of all, okay? Let's say a private. And the first sergeant says, "Hey, you see that kid over there? We think he's got a suicide vest. You have to kill him. You have to kill him." You tell him, "No, I'm not doing that. That's an innocent kid. I don't see a threat. I can't do that." If you don't follow those orders, you will be court-martialed and sent to prison.
Right. Yeah, that's heavy.
And that's why I tell people, the police need.
And that what is that? That's considered a military crime or something like that.
Yeah, it would be a war crime. You didn't follow
war crime. Wow.
So, and the relationship to the police.
Damn.
How were you trying to draw a relation to the police? You're saying that the police need to change their rules of engagement, or their rules of okay.
And the thing in the military, you know, as a cop, they teach you, you know, to de-escalate. You cannot use threat unless threat is being used against you. And what I mean by that, let's say all three of us are cops, right?
Yeah.
And we show up and this fool's got a gun. He's waving around saying, I'm going to kill people. I'm going to kill people. Well, if he hasn't acted on it, I can't kill him yet unless he's made a threat. And the threat would be charging at me or a bystander.
Pointing a gun at you or something.
Exactly.
Right.
That would be a threat at that point. But if he's just waving it around, yeah, you're going to have your guns drawn, you know, tell him, hey, you need to fucking calm the fuck down. You know, things are going to get, you know, things like that.
We know in the rules of here in this world, you know, if you reach for your wallet, your gun, you resist while they're trying to arrest you, you know, you end up getting fucking killed. You know, or if you have a fucking comb, hey, it was a weapon, an ink pen. They'll shoot you in your fucking chest and say it was a weapon. He came at me with that pen.
That's why I tell people, let's say we respond, all three of us, to a call. This dude's got a gun, he's waving around, right? So two people, let's say me and DJ, you and DJ go tasers, okay? Or no, how would you do it? Okay, there's three people. One dude's got a gun, he's waving around.
Well, if they got a gun, you might add two niggas with the gun.
That's what I'm saying. You would have two people with the gun, one with the taser.
Yeah.
And you would, if he doesn't comply, then you try tasing him. You want to de-escalate. You don't want to go immediately force. You tase him. It doesn't work. You know, then what's your last option? What can you do at that point? You don't want to pepper spray him because he can still shoot off a round. You know, so that's when, you know, you deploy your taser again. Doesn't work. Then your last option is to try to de-escalate, calm the situation down. Hey, man, you know, I don't want to hurt you. You got a family. You got people that love you. You know, take it. You hit emotion with emotion. If someone's not stable in their mind, you hit them with emotion. You have to bring emotion into it. Like, hey, man, you don't want to do this. You have a family. You know, you have people in this world that cares about you. They don't want you dead, and I don't want you dead. I don't want to have to do this. You have to hit it where it hurts. And if that doesn't work and he charges, then what can you do at that point? There's nothing, you know, besides taking the life, and that's the last thing you want to do.
Well, according to that video KDOT showed, they're actively hunting motherfuckers down.
Yeah, I mean, well, that city cops for you though. They just don't give a fuck because they don't have the same rules of engagement, and they're not treated the same way the military is. Here, stateside, if you're a city cop, you get away with murder. If we were to do it that, we would be sent to Leavenworth for fucking life in prison.
Well, I'm gonna show you this video. Then I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Maybe people might have seen it, maybe not. But actually, it was the first one I actually seen. But
hopefully, you guys get up.
Get off me! Get off! I don't give a fuck! Get off! Motherfucker! Get off me! Right! Kidnap! Look! Am I doing anything? What is y'all doing? What is you grabbing me for? Who is y'all? All right. Oh no! I can't be in the way. You can't hurt. Get off me! Get off me! Get off me! Get on the ground and get tased! Get on the ground and go and get tased! Get tased! Look! Tase! Y'all just gonna let him do this? Who is that? Did they ask me who I was? I don't even know who that is. And they stuck me all the way on another thing. Is this the proper way? Because I didn't even hear this dude. Why is y'all raping me? Why is she raping me? Why is she raping me? Get off my ass, nigga. What the fuck you doing? I already knew. Don't you know I got a restraining order on y'all? Hey, where's Officer Gray? I'm going to tell him about this gun. These niggas is trying to pass me, trying to keep me from turning in a CZ, a SIG, and a rifle. This is why they tased me. I want me to tell them where it's at. You hear me? This is why they tried to do it. Officer Gray ain't even on. The camera ain't even on. They didn't tell me who they was, sir. The same room was trying to set me up. Is it good? Oh, I know. No, I didn't even know who this motherfucker didn't even tell me who they was. They just grabbed me and shit. Stay behind. Look. Why is you doing that to my leg? What the fuck is you doing? What the fuck is this? Is the same shit that happened. Hey, bro, this is the same shit that they did the other day. And everybody, he hit me. They taped me in his face. They didn't even tell me who they was. Look, why is you on my action? I was fighting. Is you a sexy woman? Are you a homosexual? Because I'm not even a y'all rubbing on me, guys. If you listen to me, I'm going to start raping you. Rape, kidnap, rape. I'm a virgin. But they stuck their finger in my ass. What's that?
Am I in your way, officer?
Dig in my
Why did you tase me? How was I fighting you? You didn't tell me who the fuck you was when you shot at me. I promise you, when your first approach, I'm a general police officer. I don't know who you are. I said, who the fuck you? I don't know. I'm a sovereign. I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Wait, did he
All right,
say
what
they were
you
shooting
ready?
at
Right,
him?
what do you think?
The
That was
beginning was
Denver
not
police. That
under,
was Denver
right?
police. Huh?
The beginning, because it started really fast, like they just rushed him or something. Is the beginning on there? Do they show what occurred, or they just show it the officers they're in contact already?
Already made contact already. Like
Yeah, it looked like
But
they
what
was
was the
like
contact
crazy.
for? Do we know the story behind it? Why they made contact?
Right.
A little bit
No.
of what he was saying. I could hear a little of what he was saying. I was here to turn in a weapon, and these could be the same cops that assaulted me before, something along those lines. That's what
All
I
I
heard.
heard was, "I'm a virgin. Don't put it in my ass." He's putting it in my
Yeah,
ass.
he said I'm a virgin. Yeah.
Ace World, thank you for the donation. I appreciate you. I
Ace
appreciate you, Ace
World, here
World.
I'm gonna put
That's
my
my guy.
PayPal in the chat. Ace World,
Hey, put mine in there too. Fuck it.
put PayPal in there too.
That's
Cash
my
App,
guy
police
right
to
there,
police
man.
719. You already know.
He is the diehard Team K Dot. You know what I'm saying? Like he always, and I salute him 100%. I love that guy.
I'm gonna give you my breakdown of it. You know, it was kind of like, too bad the video was already, you know, like the
Well,
cops involved.
go ahead, break it down. What do you feel? What do you feel?
You know, whatever led up to that, clearly something led up to that. But what was that? That's my first thought that came into it. They could have tried to de-escalate verbally before, you know, going the way they did. Hey, you know, this happened, whatever the fuck it was, just talk about it. But like, hey man, you know, we're gonna detain you just to figure out what the fuck's really going on. You know, this is what's happening, whatever, you know, whatever the fuck the case was. Clearly the cops were out, you know, already made their mind up of they wanted to go hands on.
Yeah.
That dude was not having it. He said, "No, you're not touching me. I'm going to resist." He was resisting to an extent, but he wasn't like fighting them. He wasn't swinging
You
on
know
them.
what sucks in the real world, man? We need to take all that into consideration. When we take over the world and remake our courts, we're going to take into consideration that he wasn't really fighting these niggas. He wasn't swinging at them.
No,
in
exactly.
this world, it will be he resisted. He didn't cup up immediately. You know, he faces all his time in this fines.
Well, that
And
is the
this,
real world.
and mind you, this is in
Denver.
Denver, Colorado.
You guys been acting
I don't know.
out.
So that I want to be clear. I did not record this because I would definitely be a little bit more vocal.
I'll be out there again.
Yeah. You be out there with me.
No, I'm coming out there in about I don't know, week and a half. I'm coming out there.
Oh snap! You got all right.
You gotta do it, baby.
We
Call
gotta do more
MLH.
videos, man.
Yeah, call MLH, man. Let's hit the road.
My cousin was still cracking up at that video we did. I
At
called
night.
Piggy.
Yeah.
But everybody was giving me shit because I complimented the Denver officer lady. She was fine, man. I ain't gonna lie. She was. Let me be quiet.
Now, you want to see a really disturbing video that happened in Colorado Springs?
Sure.
Yeah.
Look up Devontae Bailey body cam footage.
All right, hold on. Let's see.
Now to everybody that's watching, I don't know how many people or whatnot. Devontae Bailey was in. Huh?
We got 6 people.
Devontae Bailey was a 19-year-old black man in Colorado Springs that was shot in the back by
He
Colorado
was running away, right?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
They found no gun, I believe. There was no weapon on him. From what I was reading, 19 years old. That's a kid, man. You know, and he had his back turned, running away from Colorado Springs Police Department, and they shot him in the back and killed him. That's a kid.
Pretty sure it's illegal for black people to run. I'm pretty sure.
And in today's age, yeah, it is.
Yeah, if you're not in the Olympics on a college course somewhere, running can get you killed. Driving is getting pretty dangerous too now.
Just being any fucking, doing anything in this goddamn world, police hates it and they want you dead.
Yeah, this is true. We are the enemy.
What was it? Devontae
Bailey.
Bailey?
Yeah, Devontae Bailey. Right there.
This one.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah, you don't have to watch the full video. Just go through until where you see the cops interact with them.
Okay, okay. Hold on, let me just go back to the video, and
Can I turn my phone?
Damn it, son of a. Damn it. Won't. No.
Oh shit! I didn't even know they had a YouTube channel. I'm gonna have to subscribe to these fuckers and start commenting on their shit.
I gotta type it in again. Son of a bitch. No, I don't.
Yeah, I need to come up to Denver sometime when J. Cole comes up there. We all need to get down.
Yep.
Yeah, a week to 10 days, I'll be up there.
All right, so you're talking about this video here.
And by the way, these officers were never charged. They were found innocent.
That is right.
Yep. And if anybody wants to look this up, you guys can look right there. Hold on, go back a little.
A little back? Okay.
Yeah, right there. It's fine.
Okay.
All right, now make this shit big. Let's see this shit.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna mute my mic so I can zoom in on this.
I'm already zoomed.
Can I talk to you a sec?
I remember this.
What's going on today? All right. What are your names? All right. So we got a contact that keep your hands out of your pockets. Possible assault that occurred? Oh, I didn't. Okay.
Now I'm gonna tell you, Devontae Bailey is the one in the black shorts, black shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be very, very hard to conceal a firearm in shorts. It's very hard. Your shorts are baggy. It's going to be hard.
It's hard to even have a gun when you're wearing shorts.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
And he never had a gun on him, right?
I believe he did not.
Okay.
Hands up!
So he's running in the fear of his life.
Oh! Get your
Bro,
hands
that
up!
was
Get your hands
straight
up!
murder.
Get your hands up! Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground!
Oh, jeez.
Give me a medical kit.
How was he a threat? He never turned around. He had his back turned, running away.
All right, devil's advocate.
Murdered.
Devil's advocate. He was reaching for a gun in the front of his waistband.
That's what the defense or the defense was saying.
It's logical that that's what they were going to say.
He's got a gun in his pants.
And he has a gun in his pants.
Hold on. I'm cutting the pants off.
This is where the police play officer safety shit. We don't know if he was going to spin around with that gun.
I mean, this is where it becomes emasculating.
Where'd the other one go? We got him.
Y'all clearly he's dying. Nobody did anybody call medical or
no? I don't think so.
No, he said get medical out there immediately.
Go, stay with him.
I'm about to say he's going to get gloves. Can't be touching this dirty fuck.
But I don't see.
And they're still trying to put him in handcuffs with him. absolutely asinine. That.
No gun. 19 years old.
Did they say he had a gun or not? Not a gun. He didn't have a gun, right?
I don't think they ever found a gun.
They said he has a gun right there in the first bid. They said he has a gun.
Yeah, but they took his shorts off. Was there any gun? I didn't see no gun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't see a gun either. There was something in between his legs, though. I don't know what.
Yeah, something on the left hand
Something
side.
black.
It could have been a cell phone. It could have been anything.
I don't think it was a gun, though.
What's their hands?
He's holding his shorts.
Oh, so they both shot at him.
Yeah.
Get your hands up. Get out of the ground. Get down on the ground.
Give cuff. We need a med kit. We need a med kit.
No, all he asked was a med kit. He didn't call for an ambulance.
Nope.
All right, let's check him for weapons quick. He's got something between his legs. He's got a fucking gun. Yeah.
He's got a fucking gun. It is a gun. That's why I say take this shit off. He does have a gun.
I can't get to it. Hold on.
Can't get
All right,
to
let's
it.
see when they cut the shorts off if we see a gun. Or is that a cell phone?
Man, this is fucked up. Like,
I wouldn't assume it's a cell phone, Joe. It's too thick and big. I hope I'm wrong, but
We got him.
Now where's it at? It never
well,
came
now
out.
all I see is his shirt. I don't.
So was it a gun?
They never said.
Huh?
I don't think they never said.
What's the cat's name?
Devontae Bailey, 19 years old.
All right.
Even if he had a gun, though, right? Let's say he did. Okay. Let's say
He was
did.
running away.
Hey guys.
Yeah, his back never turned towards.
He
the
was
cops.
never. I mean, once the
Never
subject runs away,
immediate
he's no
threat.
longer
Never immediate threat. Never.
correct. He's no longer.
What are your names? All right. So we got a contact that keep your hands out of your pockets. Possible assault that occurred?
Oh, I didn't touch it.
Okay. What's your name? Devon? What do you go by?
I just go by.
You go by Spaz? Okay. Put your hands up for me a sec. Put your hands up. Okay. So we got a report of two people, similar descriptions, possibly having a gun, all right? So don't reach for your waist. We're going to just check and make sure that you don't have a weapon, all right?
He definitely got a weapon.
Never turns back towards him.
Nope.
Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Get your hands up. Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
Give cuff.
Hold
We
on,
need
give
a
me
med
medical.
kit. We need a med
Give me a
kit.
medical kit.
All right, let's check him for weapons quick.
Well, 9, clear for medical. We're on the south side of Adams. Proust and Proust.
He's
And
got
bend
something
in the
between
road.
his legs.
He's got a fucking gun.
Yeah.
He's got a fucking gun. He's got
Take the
something
pants-
between
take the
his
shorts off.
Take the shorts off.
He's got a gun in his pants. Me.
I can't get to it.
Hold on. I'm cutting the pants. It's off.
Stay with me, brother.
Instead of applying pressure, he's already in handcuffs, right? To the gun wounds or gunshot wounds. They immediately
How the hell is he
strip
supposed to stay?
Where'd the other one go?
We got him.
He got it.
Hey, you got it? All right, let's get med kit.
Who's with him?
I don't see a gun.
I don't see a gun either.
Gonzo, stay with him. Go, stay with him.
Come on, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't see a gun, so I don't know what that was between his legs, but I don't.
But when they took the shorts off, it's gone.
Okay.
But why? Even let's say it boils down to you have to have reason to go. Yeah, the call came in that he had a gun. Okay, cool. He has a gun. You don't know how old he is. He could be of the age to have a gun at this point. Okay.
Good. I can stop looking.
He could be the age of to have a gun, but how is it a threat?
Get your hands up! Get your hands up! Get your hands up!
Not a threat.
Get down on the ground! Get down on the ground!
Never turns back towards the officers.
Give cuff when you need a
He's
med
holding
kit.
his shorts
We need a
up
med kit.
and runs. His back is turned, but you open fire.
All right, let's check him for weapons quick.
Now, what if, and the thing, you also have to think about the other members of the public too.
Oh,
What
that's
if
his
a
shorts I
little
saw.
kid? What if
He's got something
a
between his
child
legs.
was riding a bike and they were hit with crossfire?
He's
You
just
know,
trying-
you're endangering the public.
Yeah, because that's a park he's running towards.
I just read what they said. Those officers said that I was 100% sure that he had a gun, and his right hand disappeared as he reached into his waistband. He could have turned around and shot us or a civilian. They're like, he could have shot people wildly. What about you're actually shooting? You know, you're talking about what he could have did. You're actually unloading.
We got him.
Yeah. So where's the gun at? Let's see. I don't see a gun. They take the
got it.
shorts off.
All right, let's get a med kit.
And it's
I
not
haven't seen
clear in the articles if he had a gun.
Yep, that statute 16-3-103. Stopping of a suspect if he committed a crime and in the process of committing a crime or about to commit a crime. So that's crazy.
Devon Bailey, that's his name, had a stolen gun on him when he was shot. All right, let's read the article.
It was a stolen gun?
Oh, this is Fox headline, so we'll see in 2 seconds. El Paso sheriff released a complete report of the search warrants, blah, 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 of the shooting. Identified 19-year-old Devon Malik Bailey as the man killed in a CSPD officer involved shooting on Saturday, August 3rd. Were ruled justified killing 19-year-old Bailey. Pictures of interviews. Report revealed the gun police found on Devon was stolen. So yeah, at least they saying they found one.
So they found a gun on him.
That shit.
Yeah, he was shot 3 times in the back and 1 in the elbow.
Yeah.
The report, 385-page report shows a Glock model 19 9mm found in his shorts. They even got a picture of the fucking gun if you want to see it.
It was just unfortunate because even if he did have a gun or a stolen gun or whatever, he was denied due process.
Yes. What if I have a gun in the front of my shit? I take off running. A gun is gonna make my pants
no
fall
longer
down.
right. You're no longer the fucking threat. So you know, but
they police off could though. He could have had a gun. You know, let me see your wallet. You reach for
But
your
that's
back
a what
pocket.
if. He
could
could
have.
have. He could have.
But that's how they police nowadays off of could. You have to get insurance because you could have an accident. You get a ticket for a broken tail light because you could have caused an accident. You know, I shot and killed the old lady who reached in her purse because she could have had a gun. They're policing off of could, and it's dangerous as fuck and getting people killed.
Right. Right. Wow. Well, gentlemen, we're gonna have to call it a night because we had a good discussion today. We had a good show, but I'm not gonna let y'all leave without leaving a final word. 719, we're gonna start with you. We're gonna end the show out with Joe Cool. So, what's your final word or your final thoughts? Say.
Our final thoughts is we need change. We need bad policing to stop, and
We need to start holding our law enforcement accountable, and we need to start seeing justice served. And actually, we need to stop seeing less of this to happen, because you're taking someone's kid, father, mother, whatever it is, away from family, friends, loved ones. And something needs to change, and it needs to change fast. Elijah McClain was killed 2 years ago, and we're just now, getting it through a court system, and it's tiring, it's sickening, it's depressing to know that these motherfuckers don't give a shit, and they're out to make a point, and that point is killing us.
I agree. Joe, what's your final thoughts?
Pick a fight, be a warrior.
And my final thoughts is, we're stronger in numbers. We have to continue to put pressure on these public servants, and to make sure we hold them accountable 110% of the time. And we can't be lazy with it. We got to, even though it might be hard or it might be scary, still, when you encounter police, record them. It's documentation, period. So they don't use that against you. Do not talk to police. Do not say shit to them. Do not allow yourself to be interrogated. All those type of things. You got to make sure that you're aware of your own rights. Go out there and do your own recording. This is the reason why me, Joe, and 719 actually go out there and we bust our ass and we put in the work to make sure that you guys are well educated on your rights. Not for us to do it for you. It's for you to inherit to do it for yourselves. There's only one
other warriors, right? We're trying to recruit other warriors, right?
We're trying to recruit other people. There's only one of Joe Cool. There's only one of 719. There's only one of me. And I don't get me wrong. We are flattered that y'all want us to come to your town. But if your town doesn't have an auditor, become one. But learn your rights, learn your laws, and all those type of things. So thank you, Joe Cool. Thank you, 719, for joining the show. I love both of y'all, man. I can't wait till you come out here, Joe. 719, can't wait till your ass come out here.
And we need to go to Chicago, though.
Joe, please, but just before you leave, please keep us updated on that case, though. If you
yes. It's right there over there, Ogden. I'll see what I can find out.
Start asking questions. I don't give a fuck if you gotta go up there and do your old Joe Cole. I need some answers.
What's happening with you? I never got the rundown.
What's happening with me? I was telling K-Dot I'm gonna be out there in about 10 days. I'm gonna stop off where he is, then I'm gonna go to Oklahoma and test that new law they got. Cause right next. Their borders touch Oklahoma. I'm gonna run over there and test that fucking law. That if the police think that you're irritating or aggravating them, they can arrest you. If you film their IDs or get their names or some shit like that and post it on the internet, they can arrest you. And I've even heard a couple people say even just filming their names can get you arrested.
Oh, shit.
And so, they passed the law on that, and it's unconstitutional. So we're gonna go and I need to try to make it down there with you, Joe, and try to
you should maybe
if we go to Oklahoma City, I know people out there. I'm well known in Oklahoma, so
okay, that's your territory then.
Listen, this was my determining factor, and that could change. But literally, there is a border that touches Colorado and Oklahoma. But I'm assuming that in order to get into Oklahoma City, you're going to the middle of the place and you're adding 4 or 5 hours to our drive. We can run across the border and accomplish the same thing, or we could go see Oklahoma Hit City, whatever you can say. My plan was to go across the borders, the shortest distance, give them a hell of a nose community, see how long, take my girl with me so she can take the car when I get locked up. Tell her don't even worry about me, motherfucker. I'm built for this shit, nigga. I
Right,
ain't new
right.
to no jail. I'm good. And
Right.
test it. Yeah, that was my plan.
Hey, K
I hear
Lemon.
those
Hey,
sirens
Four
going.
Corners.
I'll fuck that
But
train up,
I
bro.
want to be very clear. This particular law could affect. Again, we share the district court, Oklahoma and Colorado 10th Circuit. So this is
it could affect y'all too.
it could affect us, and we're like the leading state in
Police reform.
Police reform. So we got things good over here. We don't need that shit fucking our shit up.
Wait, was that passed by the 10th Circuit, or was that?
No, it's not. No. So there's nobody who challenged it yet. So if it makes it all the way up to the 10th Circuit, depending on case law or whatever, if it doesn't
It ain't
go
been
through,
a week, bro. It just passed. It ain't been a week.
Yeah. It just passed. And I think, and then I'm also encouraging other people out there to call local representatives and all those type of things and lawyers to see if there's a possible way we can, form a large class action lawsuit against these fuckers, for this law not being for this law being unconstitutional. So
yeah, they should know better than passing some shit like that.
Yeah. So, but I love y'all both, man. Y'all get some sleep. Thanks for being on the show. I appreciate you. And I don't know if you'll get some sleep, 719. But thank you for being. I appreciate you being here, though. I really do.
Of course, man. Of course. I seen you live myself. Oh shit. I see. Here we go. I wonder what happened today.
Yeah. Right. So thank you for being on the show. I appreciate you.
Of course,
and we'll hook up later, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah. Much love, guys, and thank you for having me on your show, man. Much love, much appreciation, and to everybody that watches the video, I know it's fucking long. It's 3 hours. I don't keep videos up if it's longer than 2 hours, but that's just me.
We made it.
Yeah. But to everybody that watching this right now, much love to every single one of you. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment and like this man's video. Much love. Peace out, guys.
See, I love you, man, for that. And also make sure you go subscribe to 719 Police to Police 719. Please go subscribe to his channel. He has a lot of great stuff, lot of great content, and he's going to be giving you even more content and also keeping you updated with his litigation procedures as well. So love you, man. Appreciate you.
Of course, man. Yeah, I'm the only white boy out there with a mullet and a big beard and tattooed the fuck up. I didn't these damn fucking kids.
So yeah. So all right, man. Love you, man.
Love you too, man. Y'all be easy. Peace.
All right, y'all. It's your boy DJ K Dot. I appreciate y'all joining the show. If y'all see that link at the bottom, it's my Cash App. Please, I do appreciate the super chats. I really do. But if you want to better support the channel, please go to Cash App and at $DJK.123, and that's again $DJK.123. If you love what we do here, I appreciate it. I told you tonight was going to be some pretty deep stuff that we're going to discuss. Hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, maybe Thursday. We'll get into another show. So, but I appreciate you guys. Love you guys. It's your boy DJ K Dot, and I'm out. 1.